following D&D campaign is rated TV MAL-SVED. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and dramatic player characters. It is intended only for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
And we are live. What? Us? Us? Our sweet, sweet, innocent selves. Good evening, chat. Welcome to the entirely innocent Stormfall Pro.
Nice.
Yeah, for real. A pleasure to have you all with us tonight for the 140th episode of Stormfall, right? It is wild.
It's insane.
Never. I mean, upon its inception and getting everyone together, I'm like, boy, I hope this lasts a while because this is going to be, I can already tell it's going to be fun once, everyone kind of signed up. We were getting ready to go. And even as we went along in those first, 30, 40, thank you so much, Ed. Sessions, I was like, this is great, and I can see it going on and on for quite a while. 140 episodes is definitely it's so close to 150, and that's a massive milestone, I feel. So yes, I hope it continues to go on and on and on. I know we have some end game stuff in sight, but we've got a journey ahead of us still.
Are we gonna play our kids, our grandkids?
Yes, we're gonna reform. Yeah, it would. Okay. Well.
Sam will be here.
Oh, good.
Frank said.
Thank you. All right, excellent. Well, we find ourselves in quite an interesting position here with our wonderful Stormfall crew. Having sorted a lot of different things out with a new, fresh goal in mind, they've allowed for some delegation with a number of these massive organizations and groups that they have formed alliances with. They have their Stormfall Coalition. They have so many means at their disposal to manage things. They have there's a select crew of people that are perfect to manage things in the city of Miranda. The main key points there being Mal, the mayor Mal, and his family, who have already fled the city. That is now being managed by a different group, and our friends here, our heroes, have gotten wind of some information through Brewer that where's the growl? That that Brewer that Caitlin is alive and back, and that there is even potentially a way to save her, separate her from Yithaz. And so the crew has decided to pursue that, as difficult as it may be. They first have to get there, down to the sunken kingdom of Thalaria, which means traversing directly northward, as I had to course correct, directly north rather, through the Wildwood Thicket, which is a rather large kingdom, about 4 weeks on foot, to get through all just the Wildwood Thicket. Yeah, it's just that forest, lots of forest. Heavy, dense forest with a bunch of mysteries lie within. And so we find our wonderful crew here after spending a few days getting some information and resting up, working together to strengthen one another and sort out any concerns they may have. And we bring everyone back. Gosh, I looked at it earlier and I can't remember for the life of me where exactly everybody ended up at the end of last session. I believe it was a fresh start of a day, with maybe some plans on going to Zambora. If that sounds right, anyway. So I'll start us all off at the top of that day. Is that me? I heard of...
No, I think it's Mariah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're cool.
Okay, cool. Oh, bless you. That's sort of. You made a face like you were in shock, and it froze a little, but it was a sneeze, I think. I was worried for a minute, like, oh no, you were. Okay.
That
Yeah.
was probably
Right. So, right, Rain had a good night's rest in her temple. Emil kept guard that night. Everyone has sort of done their business in the keep. The next morning comes around where we're ready for potentially the trip to Zambora. I'll put us all at maybe lunchtime, just to make sure everyone can kind of gather together here. Lunch comes around and is served. Nala's doing her best to prepare lunch and lets everyone know. Would you all like to join, or does anyone not want to come to lunch?
You know, after 140 sessions, I'm kind of tired of you guys already. No,
Nice.
Devani would definitely come to lunch.
Okey-doke. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, Mort will be there.
Okay. You've all gathered down, and then I gave you the bracers, didn't I? I want to make sure before we start, I gave you the rundown of what they do so far.
Yeah.
I did. Okay, good.
I don't know if Mort will ever put them on, but
Awesome. That's right. Mort had to sleep there with the bracers that appeared under his
Yes.
pillow. Yeah.
And you put them back in the desk, right, Mort?
well,
You put them on top of the desk or something?
I put them on top of the desk, and then when we went to bed that night, they were under my pillow magically.
Fun.
I'm assuming magically somebody can't imagine who at the keep would move bracers from my office.
This will be hilarious. Yeah. Yoink. Okay, so everyone settles in, arrives in the kitchen now that lunch is in full swing. Blueberry wagging his tail on his little pillow seat in the kitchen, eating some sausage out of a tray and some other lunch goodies. Let's see. Right, you haven't seen Pseudo Brixie since your time here. Yeah, so Nala. Right, another day. I hope that lunch is satisfactory for you all. Y'all, you look better rested. Looking mainly at Rain and Aaronwyn, who are down like only to 2 or 3 points of exhaustion at this point. 2, thank you.
two. I thought it was
You started at 5.
5? Oh, if they're 5, then no one.
4.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 4, but it's 5. Yeah. So you'll be at 3. So looking better,
3.
but not pretty yet. Yeah.
So
Whoops.
this is advantage, right? We have our speed back, right?
Yeah. You definitely. Oops. Smash. You have your speed back. I should give you a rundown, shouldn't I? That would be the proper DM-ly thing to do.
Okay.
Let's see. Where art thou? It's on this page over here. Good old exhaustion. Right. So you have disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is halved, so it's not 0, but it's still halved. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. So still a little bit. Here, and she fills up a plate a little extra for you, Rain and Aaronwyn. Do y'all have any plans for the day?
So, question for the DM.
Yeah.
We were going to send Nala to Zambora with some messages at some point.
Yes.
Oh, right. She was going to get it in the... No, you're right. I think she was going to do that early this morning. So that's what she would have said if she were there. But since she's not, it's just quiet in the kitchen. And it's just, you're all just,
Yeah.
Thank you, Avil. She's thinking, I wonder if everyone's having lunch. This is what I do. Yeah, she is in Zambora delivering the messages. Which I think was mainly a request for a meeting, right, with Scarlet Shuffletrot?
Yes, and I know there were
and
some letters too.
Okay. I think Ormia, right? A request for an audience. Maybe?
Oh, yeah. Was she going to go to Ormia's too?
I think there was a person or two, maybe. I don't know.
Well, no, yeah, but I mean, okay. Yeah.
So she'll send out whatever letters are supposed to go out. Yeah, what would y'all like to do? Is you're eating lunch with plans ahead? Early lunch, we'll say 11.
Well, we talked about getting information or resting up. Should we just wait until we hear back from Nala?
To be clear, how many days has it been since we were in Miranda? Is this the second day or the first day after?
I'm thinking
This would be Miranda. Then
Second
you
or
have 1 day,
third?
2. It'd be the third day. This is the third. This is the morning of the third day. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Emil can probably make some inquiries without leaving the keep about what's going on in Miranda, but other things can happen too.
Yes. So what is everyone doing in the meantime then?
How long did Devanya sleep, Dan? Because
Ooh, right. I'd swerved to Vanya. Kind of yesterday, last session, I had Devanya there and kind of present, but a little standoffish and kind of wanting to say
so
something.
she's like in the background and just kind of.
Yeah, but you definitely got a good night's rest last night.
Garrick wanted to work on those sending stones, but I kind of want to wait for either Mariah or Sam or both to come back before I do that.
Okay, sure thing. We have Mariah's good too. It's nice.
Hmm.
Right. Well, Emil before lunch even would probably check in on the Hall of Portraits, just to see if there's a message there for him. See if there's anything to report from Miranda or otherwise. Not going to take a lot of time on it, but just hopefully Emil is getting adept at popping in and out of there now.
I am so sorry. I got sucked into a message. The hallway you were saying, I'm assuming?
Yeah, the Hall of Portraits. Just see if there's a note on the table. See if the note, because I believe you left a second note there as well to say that we were back at the keep. See if that one's still there. See if there's a response.
Okay.
Just gotta pop in a note.
Yep. You're pretty, as you say, pretty adept at it at this point. You go and you retrieve, you check the table, and a single lantern on the tabletop illuminates the space, and your note has been taken, and a very brief note has been written and left in its stead, in very fine, sweeping calligraphy, effectively stating, "Dearest Emil, we are taking control of matters in Miranda. Outcomes look good. Glad, so very glad you are safe at the keep."
As a small business owner, you have a lot of
Commercials. We'll update you further soon.
Okay. I think Emil should probably leave a quick note with just a couple of things. First of all, Emil should mention that we have Wixley with us.
Okay.
And I guess the second thing is the location of the rest. Actually, I can just say the one thing. I don't need to pull Devanya into this message yet. I could just say,
Okay.
We have Wixley with us. She's on our side, but the location of the rest of the family would be of some interest to us. Just leave that note.
Okay.
Try and quickly find a portrait of either Wynne or one of her daughters draw a mustache on it and then dance out of the wall of portraits.
You find a portrait of Savvy, one of her daughters, and you draw fine mustache.
Actually, you know what? Before I go, quickly, is the portrait of Eckert still in the Hall of Portraits?
It is, yeah.
Perfect. That's all I want to know. Perfect.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome. You then return to your body and are able to head over to lunchtime as you return and smell the food in the air. Whoever's preparing it. Well, we'll say Aaron wins since she's not here. And maybe Mort if he's up for it. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I just have to... I'm going to let you all pick back up at lunch then. While I just check this message.
Well, I don't know for sure what messages we sent with Nella, although we mentioned a few last week, but Emil will, when people start to assemble, when Devanya and Wixley are there, will mention. I've received word that Miranda seems to be returning to order, and I've left a message specifically letting people know that Wixley was here and safe, but that we were very curious about where Wixley, the rest of your family, is.
Okay.
I hope I didn't overstep on anyone there.
No, but I wonder if, do you think they'll want to capture? Or...
Capture Wexley?
I don't...
I mean, I left a message with somebody that I trust and who trusts me, so hopefully the message was clear that Wixley is good people.
Okay, I trust you. Thank you.
Of course. For those who actually read books, since I kind of don't as much as I should, is there any book reading we can do over the next few days while people recover? Perhaps books we have here in the keep. I know we don't have access to Kalen's library, but I'm saying that because I don't think Emil knows that.
No, yeah.
So, is there anything we can do? I can try some divination spells, but as we all know, they're a little dicey at best. Just thinking aloud here.
Well, actually, it appears that, the Rune Keeper gave me access to a spell of sorts that Mort tells me is the same library that you had access to before.
Oh, that's really good news.
Yes. So if you need to use it, then absolutely we can... Yes, I can open it up. I'm not sure how many people can go in right away, but yes.
Emil looks a little nervous at the notion of himself having to do book research, but he has done it before, so he's not that nervous, but...
Or you can, let me know what you would like to have looked up, and I can pull some information. I've already looked into some information on the Sunken Kingdom, and he'll relay some of that. And then also, I was going to try and look up some information on the Wildwood Thicket that's before we get to the Sunken Kingdom, to see if there's any information on that. Maybe what we can expect there, perhaps. But, please, if you need some research done, you can give me what you need researched, or wouldn't mind giving you access. I know Mort helped me the other evening.
Do we know... I mean, I guess we received some word about Eifa's performing a ritual. Do we know if it's arcane or religious or something else? Like, perhaps Rain and I could investigate clerical matters if we think it's going to be a ritual with clerical aspects. But if we think it's purely arcane, then, I'm afraid we wouldn't be much help.
Morty might have more information about that than I do.
Do I?
You could do
Based on what Nala described, I don't know.
there's little to go by, but given your accomplishments in wizardry, I'll say if you want to roll either a history check or arcana check, you can do so, but it'll be at disadvantage, and the DC might be a little bit high,
Fair
only because there isn't much to go on.
Okay, let's go history check. Although the number for the both is the same, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I digress. At disadvantage. All right.
I saw those. Oh,
Rough.
for our chat,
Real rough.
it was a 20, natural 20, and a 4. And the 20 was dropped, of course. Oh, my goodness.
I still got a 15.
Oh, good. Okay, Lily says hi, everyone.
Hi, Lily.
I'm not going to tell her. No, just kidding. I'm gonna message her instead of yelling. All right, sorry. So with a 15, it's very difficult to say. You would imagine, at best guess, it's probably an arcane ritual, given Ythaz's history, being one of the original Red Wizards of Thay, and everything that he's done in the past, being a demi-lich, everything's related to arcana. However, whatever level, sometimes with ascension, right, some kind of grabbing an avatar and trying to ascend, can be a means to ascend to a higher plane of existence, a demigod or something along, and up and up and up, which might fall under more of a clerical or religious thing. It's a possibility, but your best guess is arcana. If you had more info, you'd be able to, the DC would be lower, you'd be able to get a little more, it'd be easier for you to figure out.
All right,
Well,
I'll relay that information.
I've been trying my hands at divination lately, and I've got to say that I'm not sure that Hermod is just going to hand me any answers, because that's not in Hermod's nature. Hermod may, however, reward us with information if we can come up with a sufficiently clever question to ask him. Like, for example, I think this is too simple, but what is the name of a text that we might be able to find that has rituals of ascendancy in it? Then we could go to the library. That may be still too direct, but if we can come up with some clever questions, I can try posing them to Hermod or to his celestial servants and see if perhaps we can get a key piece of information. Having the library at our hands is a big advantage, but not knowing what to look for, that seems like, some way to close the gap. It could even be something more obscure, like what author other than Ythaz might have known about these things? Or what book could we find the name of the scholar who is an equal to Ythaz in Rituals of Ascendancy? I don't know, trying to find something that the God of Luck would reward. And again, if I just ask him for the answer, I doubt I'll get it. Although perhaps Rain's deity would be more forthcoming with information. I don't know. The ritual may be closer to her domain than to Hermod's.
Rain, if you're there, do you have any input as you hear them?
I think Rain would be still in the temple, just
Oh, okay.
so not theirs per se.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes. Well, it sounds like you have a good grasp on the questions to ask, Emil. I don't have any suggestions for you right now, but I'll keep it in my mind. I'm not really good with...
That's fair. Perhaps I'll start with trying to narrow the focus. If we can rule out certain classes of books or certain classes of rituals, then that might help.
Yeah.
You, Mort, whoever is involved in the arcane aspects of the search to get the answers quickly. We do have time, but again, the gods will only help us so far. In the end, we're going to either need a combination of luck and skill to get the answers that we need. Also, we could potentially try and get a message to the Rune Keeper. He may represent a fountain of knowledge, perhaps even equal to Kalen's library.
Sure, I definitely think that's probably a good idea to reach out to your... I mean, why else have a alliance if you can't ally with them?
That's really all I had. Sorry, it's...
No.
But fortunately, I mean, we have at least a little bit of time on our sides, so...
Yes. A little. But no, that was really helpful. Thank you, Emil. I only wish I had more to offer in this situation. I don't really have anyone I can reach out to, but I can help in research where I can.
We'll all do our own part in our own way.
Where's Wixley at?
She has yet to arrive. She's been around. A little quiet, at least yesterday. A little shell-shocked from everything. Forgive the old term, sorry. From everything that's gone on. She has been arriving a little late to meal, so if you were to expect her, it'd probably be in a little bit. Maybe another 10-15 minutes.
Waiting on a woman.
Nice. Question for Garrick. Is your Steel Defender with you at breakfast, or where do they stay in the shop when you...
Yeah.
All right.
Droll stays in the shop.
Awesome. Okay. Hey, Aaron Wynn. Sam, how's it going? I have you with almost everyone at lunchtime, early lunch. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Only Rain is not there. Rain is in their, church building. Everyone else is here. We've been talking about options, researching whether this is an arcane sort of ritual that Ythaz is performing or versus a clerical one. They've talked a little bit. Nala is in the city in Zambora delivering the messages, which I think was basically seeking an audience with a couple of people. And I think that's where we're at.
Is this still the same day?
We ended at night, so it's the following morning. So it's day 3 back at the keep.
Okay,
so you have 3 you're down to 3. Yes.
Hey. Slowly getting there.
So wait, Erin has 3 levels of exhaustion, but we made her make lunch?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we're terrible people.
Yep.
We're jerks. We're such great friends, guys.
She insisted on it. She insisted on it. It was like, hey, y'all brought me back from the dead, so, I can make you some pizza.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, my God. I could just imagine her, nodding off while she's making stuff. Just...
Oh, no. You give Erin Wynn some, give her some coffee and she'll be fine.
So, when do we plan on making the trip to Zambora, Mort?
Well, I mean, with travel, I mean, we can go right after lunch if you like.
Thought we had decided we were going to wait till everybody was over exhaustion and we sent Nala ahead with
Oh,
messages.
it's okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is that what we did, or like?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think so. So yeah, so we got.
I'm just
3 more
miscalculating how long it takes people to get over exhaustion. I guess.
It was a lot. It was a lot of exhaustion.
Oren's just ready to go. Sorry.
It's a solid long rest.
Wasn't meaning to, you know.
If you missed last week's session, Oren was ready to go.
Just prop Erinwin up and put sunglasses on her. It's fine.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, it's so great. All right. Well, I guess. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to role play out at lunch? Otherwise, I can kind of advance, time. I don't want to make you play out anything, ad nauseum. Yeah.
Garrick's just gonna ask Rain and Erinwin about the rocks, the stones that he asked them to find.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Rain, are you coming in yet for? Do you come in for lunch at any point?
I think for like a couple of hours. Before Rain figures that her temple is going to dissipate, she'll stay in the temple until it dissipates, and so she'll eventually come in. And
Okay.
come in for lunch. Sorry, my
No
mind
problem.
is not there today. My mind.
You come back in with that slight shadowy after image that Rain has now as a shadow archive walking through the house. Pull up a seat for lunch at last, giving Garrick an opportunity to catch both you and Erinwin at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to roleplay this, but I'm just looking for basically a description of a rock that you decided that you liked.
Do you two have anything
Just
in
for
mind?
flavor.
Yeah.
Erinwin found some rust-colored big old flat rocks that you would chuck and try to skip across a pond.
Cool.
Nice. And Rain, did you find any particular shape or size rocks?
I feel like Rainwood forgot because
Okay.
of thinking about what
We've got 2 more days. So yes. Give us more filler. Rock hunt. Okay, so consider that if you would, because if we're zipping through the days, we'll probably get back to you shortly. All right. Anything for the rest of today then? Anything at all?
Oren would probably. Well, I think I'm going to go and do some research on the forest then. See what I can find out. Mort, did you need to access the library, or anyone else need access to the library for anything?
Right now, I'm okay. I don't think. Well, I wrote down what I would think would be exact copies of those pages with the notes on it. So once we get to Zambora, I will bring that up to the wizards there and see if they can advance that any further on altering that spell for humanoids.
Sure. Okay.
Do you think there might be some technical or engineering manuals in the library?
You can definitely come in and look. Sure.
Don't mind if I do.
All right. Anyone else, or no? Okay.
I think I'm gonna take a nap. As much fun as the library sounds, I'm gonna go sleep.
That's probably best.
If I may I come in as well?
We can definitely try. I know it was just me and Mort the other night, so I'm not sure how it will respond to more than 2 people, but definitely we'll try to bring you in.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. So, Arn would take the group probably outside, since he thinks that's the better place for it to open the portal and awkwardly open the portal to the library since it's only his second time doing it. So.
Okay. Let's see. Given your overall physical level or your total actual level, mechanic-wise, you have plenty of experience in I totally lost my train of thought there. You're able to cast the spell as Kaylin would be able to effectively, almost.
Okay.
As you haven't seen any cool door in the back or anything like that. But as you open the door, how many people are you trying to stuff in there?
Sorry.
Just because it's Orin, I have to phrase it that way.
Yes, correct. 3 of us are stuffing in there.
Does that include you, or is that...
Yes, including me.
Okay. Whoa. Impressive.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the 3 of you are all able to fit.
As soon as we get inside, Arm will be like, "Oh, we were able all to fit inside. Should be a party." Well, I don't know if either of you have used this library before. I assume, Garrick, you have not. Rain, did you ever use Kaylin's library? Do you know how it works?
I'm asking player to player, have I?
I don't think so.
Yes, as a child, because Rain.
As a child. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Rain was curious about the library, and I remember Rain falling asleep in one of the chairs.
Yes.
Just after exploring, looking. So yes, I have.
So you just, it's magical, and apparently, and you can just think of something, and it just kind of appears, if there's anything there, to see. So please, you have 8 hours, if you need that much time. If you have any questions, you can ask me, and I probably won't know the answer, but I can pretend that I do.
Think anything will come up if we think about your dark, dirty secrets?
Well, Derek.
Shots fired.
Damn, it's hilarious.
What kind of dark, dirty secrets do you think I have, Garrick?
I mean, you did mention that you were a spy.
Correct, yes. Doesn't mean that I had secrets. I was in charge of finding out others' secrets.
Can I
Fair
insight
enough.
that?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
What kind of dark, dirty secrets do you have, Garrick?
Too many to count.
Intriguing.
Nice.
We'll have to share a few drinks sometime. Shoot the
All of
breeze.
his dark, dirty secrets are all of the tools that he hasn't gotten around to cleaning yet.
True. Yes.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Whoa.
Yeah. All of those brushes.
Yes, yet to be beaten. Oh, that's amazing.
To clean him real good earlier, Steph. Real good. Real good.
13.
I love a mad art throwback. That's always good.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god, we're a mess.
Oh, so what did you get, Mariah?
13.
What did I... Okay. Yeah, alright. Oh, jeez Louise. Crackers and cheese. That was only a... what is it? Persuasion, if you're telling the truth?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's still a 17.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, seems to be telling the truth, right?
I don't say anything.
Hmm.
We're level 5, y'all. Percy just failed me.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Alright.
It's awesome.
Well, so Aaron is looking up any information on the Wildwood Thicket, I think was the name of it. The forest that's on our way to the Sunken Kingdom.
It is, yeah.
Seeing if there's any like location information about it, about any text regarding.
Sure, go ahead and make your history check with advantage.
Aaron, why? Well, that's a 13. The advantage only gave me an 8.
Oh no. So as you're investigating, your thoughts, it's like a Google search where you're just not getting the keywords right, except it's your thoughts. It's like, yeah, you kind of get things adjacent to this area, more on Ephron than the Wildwood Thicket, and more on, lush forest than the Wildwood Thicket. It's referenced there, but you're not getting the sweet spot. But you do get at least of note with 15 still isn't bad, obviously. So you find that it's considered a kingdom unto itself, and that it's never been developed. It is a kingdom that is this lush forest. One of the reasons that did you find that most speculate why it has never been developed and why it's so overgrown is that it has per acre, not that there's one in every acre, but that's the best ratio I can think of. Per acre, it has the highest number of hotspots that cross between the Prime and the Feywild. And so there's a lot of mischievous activity and other Fey activity that kind of overlaps here. Nothing that is permanent or set in stone. Just random floating areas that seem to pop up and disappear, and pop up and in another place and disappear. But that chaotic energy of this place allows for the overabundant growth from the overflowing magical energies of the Fae, and of course just the chaos of Fae creatures coming in and dabbling and bouncing. And people traversing to the Fae unwillingly.
All right. Yeah. All right. Great.
Melissa, that was too funny. That was great. Okay. Yes. Oh, right. So, and for viewers, this up behind me here is Mordenkainen's Latitudinous Library. This is the area that everyone finds themselves in. Very scholarly setup here with the cool arcane globe of Astralanor down the center hallway here. You reach for a book in a shelf, they'll just flip in place, and as you grasp the book that you so desire, containing the information you desire, shows up. Unfortunately, it was a little off for Oren, but still managed to gather that info. Well, let's see, is that the main thing you're looking for then, Oren?
Yeah.
Kind of like one topic per. Okay, so let's see, who are the other two people? Garrick and...
Rain.
And Rain, okay. Garrick, what were you looking for?
Like technical manuals, engineering manuals, machinist manuals, boring stuff.
Oh, okay.
Literally for making holes boring.
Nice. That's amazing. Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage. I give you triple advantage for the joke, but... Advantage, yes, definitely.
That's gonna be an 18.
Okay. You find I'll let you choose what topics they are, but I'll say that there are 3 books that you pick. Their thoughts you didn't realize how interested you'd be in this particular topic in this until you took the book out. You're like, oh, right, because that's a pretty good roll. So you find 3 books that can help you in 3 different categories, further your knowledge in crafting and working on specific things. Yeah. Nice. Actually, let me quickly check something for Garrick here. Okay. I have some side notes to help with things like that. To get extra fancy stuff if you keep working on things like that. Okay. Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on what that might be, or is it like really just technical and it doesn't matter to you?
Let's see. Feeds and speeds. Let's see. Materials engineering. What else would be a good one? A book on different types of lubrication.
Oh yes!
I just typed.
You did, Frank. It was wild. It popped up just as you were saying it. Oh my gosh, that is wild and hilarious, and I love it. I'm here for it. Okay, all right. That one, yeah, it's like 80% technical manual, 20% biology. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you find all the things that you want. Yeah, and that's going to help you with your crafting things, which I need to enter in case you do any crafting with that kind of stuff. Nice. All right, and then Rain, what are you looking for in here?
All right. Anything remotely about the Raven Queen? Just anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation with advantage.
Come on, friends. You're not enough. Okay. Ooh, that's not bad. Skills. 18. Plus investigation.
Yes.
That would be a 19.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, Danny, I'm working with a friend to get on there. They have a family plan and a slot open. And once they have, some time to look into that, they might be able to put me on. It won't have ads. So sorry everyone for ads in our music. Hopefully by this weekend, hopefully. I just bumped them a reminder today. So, okay, Raven Queen. Yeah, you find out a lot. You know a ton. You probably know more than most. Certainly, the most books do. Rain, having spent a few years there with the Raven Queen. I'm imagining, given what you've written in the Stormfall offline thing in our Discord, and I'm just gonna plug that in quickly because our Discord is awesome, and if you're not a member, come join us. We're fun. As far as what Rain's inner thoughts are, you do find that sometimes, while the Raven Queen is most of the time all about it is your time to die, move on. If she feels that it is, not your time to die, or that you still have some grander purpose that will affect the world, she may give an extension. Now, usually that comes with a bit of a bargain or, request. She doesn't just do it willy-nilly. You have already kind of subjugated yourself to her. You already serve her. You've already become a Shatarakai. But what it does mean to you, with all your research here, is that that means that you have some grander purpose in this world, more so than what you've, felt growing up so far with you have your special talents, but there's some grander purpose, whether that is related to Kaylin or whether that's related to, helping or saving. Obviously there's a great danger to the world with Ythaz. You're unsure. That's something to pursue. but it does happen in very rare occasions that life is allowed to continue with the Raven Queen.
Right, cool.
All right. Okay. So now it's an 8-hour thing. It's 8 hours in actually. I'm sorry, your level it's 4 hours. 4 hours to get advantage. It's no longer 8 hours. So you have to spend 4 hours in here studying.
Yeah.
But there goes part of the day. Was that the only thing everyone had for today? Would you like me to advance this to tomorrow?
Yes. And Emil, Warren also put in chat that we also had, I guess, asked Nala to tell Council Shuffletrot to come visit us ASAP. If we didn't throw that in before.
Okay.
And also, Rain had one more thing to do.
Okay.
Rain is going to go back into the chapel and to see. Mm-hmm. Now, I know we talked about this, but does Rain remember any conversations from the resurrection? Or
no, the only thing you remember what you saw in the afterlife. For you, that wasn't their direct conversations. I sort of put that into thoughts and impressions. So you remember those, you remember everyone there clapping for you and like the feelings you had in the afterlife, but not their conversations.
So, as a character, Rain wouldn't know that Gara made a wand for. Rain is just going to see if...
because I think Garrick mentioned
Rain's just going to see if anything was left behind. That's what I'm trying to...
Oh, okay, this is where you were, the room you were resurrected in? That's the church, inside the keep. The place of worship. Okay. If you didn't pick up the wand and move it that night, and I know you were pretty wounded that night with 5 points of exhaustion, then you will find it. There'll be some, everyone's items, anything left behind will be kind of tucked neat. Nala would have kind of packed things up, put it on one of the benches off in a corner. So you can find, let's see, was there anything else aside from the one? I think it was the wand. Oh, did you recollect your lantern, I assume, after the...
yes, if it wasn't, consumed,
okay. Perfect. No, it wasn't. So you do find a wand, the wand that Garrick had mentioned to you.
Broken chain would be there too.
Ah, yes. That's awesome.
Okay, I'm going to pick up the wand and just tuck it in.
Okay.
Not knowing it belongs to me. So...
I think Garrick mentioned it. In fairness, I think he did say...
Yeah, that's why I asked us there. Would Rain hear Garrick mention...
He said it after, when you were awake, after the thing. It was the next day or something.
That's
mentioned
right.
it. So you know it's yours.
I just pick it up and then just give it a smirk and then I put it away.
Okay, nice. Let's. Good.
I'm sorry. On the way out of the library, or while they were studying or something, Arn would have probably went up to Rain. How are you feeling?
I feel a little bit better, but...
That's good. It's quite an ordeal that you went through.
Sure was.
Well, again, I'm glad that you're back.
Thank you. And thank you for allowing me to come into the library.
Of course. Whenever you need, as long as I think I can only do it once a day. That's the feel that I get, but, sure.
Then I'm gonna walk away.
So Dan, Emilia's gonna do a commune every day, but let's do it offline and let's do it as a few days so that we're not.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Okay. If there's nothing else then for today, let me quickly roll for Councilperson Shuffletrot. She has some stuff going on, but she would definitely want to respond to your message as quickly as she could. Let me just see if she arrives tonight. Where's my other...
I think Morton Aaron had something,
Okay, go for it, please.
possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Did you wake up from your nap?
Yeah, she would have woken up at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So after dinner, Mort's going to say, "Erwin, how are you feeling?" Most asked question of the session.
Yeah, well, tired. It's not a tired I've experienced before. So, but considering what happened, I feel like I've been through worse.
Good. Well, hopefully, be 100% in no time. I have something I want to show you. I want to get your input.
Okay.
And he'll take Erwin up to his office. And I forget where I left him, but I'm going to go. If I left him in the bedroom, I'll bring him over to the office. The bracers.
Yeah, I think you left them on on the desk.
Floor. Okay, on the
or
desk.
on the floor somewhere. Yeah, in the room.
Yes. All right. So anyway, in either case, the bracers are on top of my desk in my office.
Okay. You go collect those. They seem to be just where you want them to be now.
As part of my concerns with what was going on with me, asked Rain to make a temple to Selene for me, and I prayed to Selene, but suddenly Rain was locked out, and everything went dark, and I don't know if I passed out or not, but when the lights came back up, these bracers were on the altar.
What are these? I assume you would have identified them by now.
Yeah, I guess, Dan, we could just retcon that. I found out the information I found out because of identifying.
I am so sorry. Identify on the things you found all things that I mentioned to you, and
the bracers.
Yeah, the bracers, and that it has the potential for more. There are potential unlocks.
Right. But it's titled in nature, and yes, I'll give you the rundown of the bracers of the night, and I'm uncertain who they're from. I prayed to Selene, but the title alone of these bracers makes me think they may not be from Selene and may be from her sister.
If they were from her sister, why would she give you something? Isn't her whole thing like tormenting you?
As far as I know, that's what I'm afraid of. She trying to trick me into forming a pact. See, this is all going through my mind. I am unsure. I don't know. I'm afraid if I put these bracers on and attune to them, I will...
Something bad will happen.
Yeah, I'm going to unwittingly make a pact with Shar, which...
Would be bad.
Would be bad. I definitely would not have any interest in doing that. Almost saying that too loud, just in case, although somebody's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know that would be a direct conflict with who was taking an interest in you. So...
Well, there's a lot of direct conflict with Mistress, so have you so you said you did identify on them, right? Have you and they have a name. Have you researched the name?
I may do that when I go to Zambora.
Because there may be a history to these bracers, and I don't know, maybe they're like from the Raven Queen or something. If Rain was the one who helped you. She's a very shadowy knight type person.
That's an interesting
goddess.
The following D&D campaign is rated T.
The reason I doubly was concerned was when I first got these bracers, and then I realized what they were, I put them in my desk.
Mhm.
And then before I went to bed last night, they were under my pillow. Someone's pushing the point. This is just, for lack of a better word, this is freaking me out.
No, I agree with you there. That's really weird. It is really weird. I don't know what to make of it.
I'm just been tormented, but not a word has been said to me.
Just all of those weird
dreams.
hallucinations.
The only way I know or think it's Shar is because I asked the mirror directly who was tormenting me, and it showed me Shar.
Well, let's see. I think the first thing to do would be figure out more about these bracers and just kind of can I look at them?
Sure.
I just want to look at them just up close, just kind of examine them. Yeah, because if, like what you said, they have a name and they have potential, then that sounds like they definitely have a history. And knowing the history means you can know where they came from, and then knowing where they came from will definitely ease your mind a little bit, somewhat.
I would hope so.
Yeah. So then you can know who they come from, and then hopefully unlock a few more answers. And I'd say if you can't find, I'll help you research that if you want.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mr. knows I'm not doing anything else around here except sleeping and eating.
Well,
I can read.
You need to do that. You need to get your strength back. Yeah.
Yeah, reading is easy though. It's fun. Yeah, so let's research that, and then if there isn't anything in the fancy library that Arn has, then we can ask the mirror. There's that potential. We could also, ask the Runekeeper.
Yeah, all right. I think maybe this is good. Thank you. You settled my worries a little. I think tomorrow I'll go to Zambora, and if everybody's feeling better. Once everybody's feeling better, we'll go to Zambora and try to get some answers all around on everything.
Yeah, we have a lot of
questions.
Well, I know that Arn had his fancy library, so we can do that here tomorrow, and then if nothing there, we'll go to Zambora once we're feeling better. I'm feeling better every day.
Good.
So, yeah. So we'll look in the fancy library, then we'll look in Zambora library, and then last resort ask the mirror question.
The mirror, yeah, I would. Yeah, I don't look. No.
You're the safest one to do that because of your mind.
Yeah, I realize it's still never a pleasant experience.
Oh yeah, no, and that's you definitely don't want to. I mean, if you can cast that on someone else, I can ask it. If you don't want to, So we'll get this figured out for you more.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, you're my friend.
And you are mine.
Yay.
You all are.
Mm.
I'll let you get some more rest.
Man, I need some pizza.
Mm.
Just go downstairs and just get some pizza.
Warm them up in the wood oven again.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So with that, the rest, you each eat some pizza. Everyone's able to, get a good night's rest tonight. As you, I'm sorry, as you all, because she can't tonight. So, Oh, what you got, Rain?
I just realized, since I have 3 points of exhaustion, my advantage should have been at disadvantage, so it would have been a straight roll for my...
Oh, that's okay. I missed it, so I'll give it to you. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, I just wanted to be an honest player, and I remembered that, and so I just wanted to say something before I forget. So.
Okay,
Alrighty.
thank you. Okay. All right, you're able to get a good night's rest. No, councilperson shuffle trot tonight. And let me just check on something else. Oh, okay. Rain, where are you sleeping tonight? Did you recast your church? Oh, you're muted. I'm sorry.
I'm muted. Oh no! Do I have to roll?
Oh no. Well, maybe. I'm currently just wondering where you are.
I'm inside the keep.
The keep. Okay. Are you sleeping up in the tree?
Yes.
Okay. You find that this tree again the branches seem to conform slightly. They widen a bit. They cradle you a bit as you go to rest, which is wonderful. Oh my gosh! Excuse me. Please make a let's see. What would this be?
It was wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Last time. So.
Please make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
No. Come on, 10.
Yeah.
No. I rolled a natural 20 with a 13.
Oh, whoa! What do you get with your bonus with a disadvantage?
I'd probably save it 8, 9, 10, 11, 21.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, good to know.
Dad takes a little pencil out and noted.
What a difference 6 months makes. 6 months ago, Frank was not laughing at wisdom saving.
No, I just and Warren, I have my fantasy grounds up on wisdom saving throw right now because I was ready for it.
Nice. It's awesome.
Your turn, Rain. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Erwin and Rain have 2 exhaustion points now.
Yes, as the morning rolls around, you all wake up. Aaron, Wynn, and Rain, you are down to 2 points of exhaustion, which means your speed is still halved. But you only have disadvantage on ability checks now, I believe. Disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved. That's it.
So not on saving throws now.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, Daniel. Oh.
Early morning, 6:30. No, it takes 4 hours to get there, doesn't it? Well, she can run a little faster.
Well, if we're going, it's 2 hours on the carpet.
Right. Okay. Let's see. She probably leaves.
Oh, she's coming up.
Yeah. I think she's coming down, but the earliest 4:30, so maybe 7:30. You hear a light knock on the front door. I don't know if anyone's awake yet.
Emil usually sleeps in the chapel, which is right next to the front door, if I recall. So I think Emil will, even if he's not awake, will probably hear that and wake up.
Okay.
And it's the door.
Oops.
I would say Arnold would be up probably in the kitchen, maybe making some breakfast for people.
Okay. All right. The kitchen.
Ford will be up in the kitchen because he surprisingly got a good night's rest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, helping Aaron over a hot stove.
No, I should. Well, yeah, I would. Yes, I would offer my help.
Okay.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Innocently thinking.
All right.
Oh my gosh, why can I not think of council? I just said Councilperson Shuffletrot's first name. It's a stupid recollection thing. Does anyone remember? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Drives me nuts when that happens. All right.
It's an old people thing. We get it.
Yeah. I have. It's like a whole a neurotypical thing that's like super annoying for me.
It happens to everyone.
Thank you. First, I need to paste that here. Okay, I just want to re-add this image of Councilperson Shuffletrot. Of course, this is from her younger years. Here we go. Bump this over here. But she effectively looks the same, just in some finer clothing. She's a council person now, so she knock. Emil, I imagine you get to the door first, but Oren and Mort, you would hear the knock. In case you wanted to come around the corner.
Oren has handed Mort an extra apron.
Oh, nice.
Well, this is nice. I usually just.
I found them in the closet. Apparently, whoever was in this kitchen before enjoyed them.
Yeah, that would be Felix. Yeah, he was quite the good person, and even a better cook.
Love to meet this Felix sometime.
I hope.
Counselor, please come in. From the sounds of the kitchen, there may be breakfast on order.
Wonderful. Emil, she looks up. It's so good to see you. Oh, look at this place. You've all done wonders with it. It looks so clean.
Well, it does my heart good to hear that you approve of what we've done. I know this must be a little bit strange seeing somebody else in your house.
I do feel it'll always be my home, but certainly yours. Certainly yours now. Yes. You're gonna shake some of the snow. Well, I got your message.
We appreciate you coming.
Of course. I was able to put in a word with the Ormia last name.
Unreal.
Thank you. And I keep going to Amakir for Kaylin. With the Enreal family, and they have set aside time. It's not for whatever's fortuitous, 2 days, but anytime that day between normal business hours, you can head into the shop that's on their estate, and they will be happy to see you. Or rather, not the shop, but you can head to their estate between the hours of 8 and 5 that day, and they'll be happy to take you.
I appreciate you intervening on my behalf, Scarlet.
The least I can do. Maybe the least I can do. Now you said something about food. Yes, shall we go take a look?
That's by all means.
She skips over. All right.
Quick question. She was a bard?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, originally. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she rounds the corner. Peekaboo! Oh, hello. Hi, Mort. Hi.
Hello. He'll kind of wipe his hands on the apron. I'm Oren Amakir. And he'll extend a hand.
Aren't you a snappy dresser? And you are so pretty.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
Oh, thank you.
I take it that you know the group here.
I do. So, and she's kind of looking around you at the counter. I do, yes. What are we having for breakfast?
Oh, just, some eggs, hash brown, potatoes, sausage.
Yes.
Mart's like, we need a starch. I think grab some flour, some eggs, milk, and lots of butter.
Oh.
We had potatoes, Mort.
Oh.
You can never have enough starch, Mama always used to say.
Maybe I should make some oatmeal to add some more.
No, not so much. We're just going to make biscuits.
Okay.
Ooh. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Do you mind if I sit down?
Oh, please. It's almost ready.
Thank you, thank you. It's a long run here. Pulls up a seat, little feet swinging from the bottom of the chair. Emil, yes, and Orin, and Mort. Where's everyone else? Is everyone all right? Everyone well?
It's been a rough couple of days. Probably sleeping in a bit.
Of course. It is early. Since you needed me as soon as possible, I'm so sorry I couldn't make it out yesterday. Council meetings the whole day through. We're trying to pass a motion, and it went into the... You don't need to know all that. So sorry. What can I do for all of you?
Orin just kind of looks at Emil and Mort.
We certainly have questions. Perhaps I should go wake the others.
I can wait. I'll just sit here and bask in the wonderful smells that'll no doubt be emanating from that oven and stove soon enough. She'd be really itching for breakfast.
Orin's starting to put things into serving plates and put them out on the table. So you're a counselor?
Of sorts, yes. I've served on the council for 120 years or so.
Prestigious.
You don't look it.
Oh, you're so kind. Yes, it's perhaps it's my special gifts, and she kind of drops the illusion on her hair so you can see the little ears instead of the human ears. And they go, she'll probably keep them out.
Wow. I'm sure it's an exciting job for you.
Yes, it is. I do a little moonlighting too. She pets her ears again.
What a chuckle at that moonlight.
What do you do with moonlighting?
I'm just being silly. I'm a werewolf. And she'll let her tail
Interesting.
out too. But you can't tell anyone.
Fascinating. Do you moonlight every night?
Well, I can. It took quite a while to master that. But yes, I can whenever I wish.
Very interesting. Well, let me get you some breakfast.
Thank you. Smells delicious. And she'll wait as Emil gathers everyone, and she won't wait to eat. She's not shy about digging in before everyone gets there. Yeah, so everyone else, Rain, are you coming over as well? Okay. Everyone piles in then, I'm assuming. Devanya, are you also attending breakfast with Scarlet here?
Yes.
I just saw the unicorn face was looking at me like this.
Just look at Zoom chat.
Okay, oh my gosh, should I? Dare I?
Oh, nope.
No, don't look. Yeah, do not look.
You can't. Well, now I'm gonna look for sure.
At least wait until the break.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Before we talk, before everyone gets here, is there a bathroom? I should have just gone in the woods, but and with that,
Yes,
we'll take
of
our bio
course.
break. Yeah.
Well, that answers that question. Where does a werewolf go?
Yeah. Wherever they want, yeah. Yes, so wherever, for anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. We're going to go knock that out. Our audio will be live and hot, because we are. I'll continue updating you on things, Steph, through, about Kaylin as well through the break. I'll catch you all really soon, about 10 minutes. Excuse me. All right, let me backtrack through here now. Let's see. Oh, I always miss Zoom chat.
Oh my god. Oh, Craig.
It's amazing.
Good night, Warren. Get some rest, okay?
Oh, good
Yep.
night.
Good night. I'll try and throw a couple of quick questions for Shuffletrot in the chat before I go. But
Awesome.
yeah, I'm on my way out.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, take care. Have a good night.
Can you guys hear me?
I do now. I didn't before if you were saying anything.
That is weird. That is super weird.
Oh. What happened? Was it
I
just
don't know.
cutting out?
Audio stopped.
Oh.
Like I'm speaking normally,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I spilled water all over my bed, so that's
Oh no.
that's why if you were ever paying attention to me, I have like a jillion cords in my new ring light, and so I'm just like,
Oh, nice.
oh, I'm just like, oh no, because it was from the water bottle, and stupid, not smart me put it
Oh.
off, and it fell, and the lid came off.
Oh no. Yeah.
Watch back.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't know if you saw. Danny was worried about if the audio was going to be
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
muted because of the ads.
It might. I'm gonna play it through and see how it is. I'm just gonna check in with my friend once more, and if they can't make the time for it, I'll just have to pay, so we don't, so we don't get busted on that. Why isn't this? Is it 7? Wait, Oh, I see. Emil was being kind and leaving his thing up and running. Okay.
So it seems.
All right. Well, let me unfix my fix. No. Now he's up. Okay. Let me refix my fix. My unfixed fix.
Yep. Fix the fix.
Oh, let's listen. Wait,
Fix the fix that needs fixed.
Okay. I guess I have to speak really loud.
Well, yeah, because you don't have microphone. You don't have like headphones or a microphone.
I'm gonna try to find my headphones. Oh wait, I found my headphones.
Oh, nice. That did not take long at all. I'm gonna try and find. I found them.
I found them.
You didn't even have to finish the sentence. That's perfect.
Okay, water bottle, you're going over here. So do not spill. Oh wait. There we go.
All right, and then bottom left will now be a meal. So I really need to. So I really need to go pee. I really need to get pee. This is my fast zone.
This looks weird.
Excuse
No.
me.
No.
No, I ate some Hershey Kisses. Now I'm crashing.
No yawning. Yawning is.
I am sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it, Mariah Marie.
Stay, Ace. Just stay.
I'm staying.
No,
You don't have to tell me more than once, okay?
I mean, really, I mean,
I was talking to chat.
I'm staying right here.
Okay, I'm just always.
Stop yelling at me.
I'm not yelling at you.
Yeah, so I guess we should. Okay. Oh, he put his questions in there. Miranda status, location of Mouse family, filling on a brewer's findings, ask if the Stormfall Alliance can help research how to disrupt the ritual. Probably Emil would ask personal private question about information gathering as a crew. Go ask for her advice. Okay. Is there anything else that we should ask?
I don't know.
Her number's findings. Ask if the Stormfall Alliance can help research how to
Miranda.
disrupt the ritual.
yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, Emily. I'm sorry for keeping you up.
I'm not sorry, Emily.
No.
Okay, last night. Okay, I didn't keep you up last night. That was all in. It was all in Mariah.
No. Ed, is that you?
That's Ed. Yeah.
I only hear Ed. I'm like, where's Ed coming from?
He's coming from the darkness.
Coming from here.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Oh no.
Yep.
No, do not do that. I get enough from Steph, Tasha, and Warren.
I don't know what you mean, Mariah.
Stop it. Stop.
Now we have to buy Steph or Ed one of those
binaural.
The binaural microphone so she can like walk around.
Oh, I would love it. I would have so much fun with a binaural microphone. Like, you have no idea. No idea.
Now my feet are cold. I had to take a sock off because it got wet, and I hate the feeling of wet socks.
Yeah, that's not. No, absolutely not. I don't even want to talk about wet socks. Like, just put on a new pair of socks.
But the socks I had on were warm, and I don't have any other warm socks.
I don't know what to tell you. Turn on your oven for a bit and put some socks in the oven for like 1 second.
You could put your socks underneath your laptop.
Yeah, there you go. Or something easier like that.
Like in the oven, 225 on bake.
Yeah. Put them in a pan, butter, like spray the pan, make sure it's non-stick.
Yeah, I think I'm about to take my
and fall asleep and confuse the heck out of your family the next day.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I mean,
sucks.
if everyone survives, like.
Hefdona, I wish I did have slippers, but I don't.
I'm not a slipper I don't even own a pair of slippers.
I don't either.
I have a lot of socks, but I don't own any slippers.
I don't own any slippers either.
But
wait,
I probably would wear them now, but like I used to like not even like to wear socks around the house, but now I do. So
I had my ceiling fan and my fan going on, so
now
I've been cold. Yes, because it's
turn
hot.
Them off. Well, wait, but Mariah, why do you have
I'm
both?
Confused.
Turn off one, and it won't be like that way. You don't have like.
No, I had to turn my fan on because I got too hot because I did have my ceiling fan on, and I'm like,
maybe
hot.
Just try turning off the ceiling fan then, and then just having your other fan going. And it might be just right.
Steph.
Yes, Mariah.
Steph.
Mariah.
Tonight's bio break brought to you by Choices.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to.
How is my laptop? My laptop was at 100%. Now it's at 43.
Jeez, yikes.
You need to plug that mother in.
Well, I'm afraid to plug that mother in because.
I mean, it might warm you up. Put your feet by it. You'll be fine.
No, I'm afraid to plug my charger in because my charger got wet.
Oh, yeah.
Dry it off?
Is this the same way the socks got wet?
Zip, yeah.
Huh?
Zip, Dan's behaving.
Is this the same way the socks got wet?
Dan, don't listen.
Do we have a general spillage situation going on that we don't know about?
Yes,
That's a whap. That's a whap. Your charger gets wet, yeah.
No.
Shut it down. Shut it down,
Run that
Dan.
back. Run that back.
I mean, yes, I am in a onesie half, and I'm hot in this onesie. I don't know.
Listen, you don't have to brag about it, Mariah. We get it, okay? We get it.
No,
not all of us have onesies to be hot in, okay?
No. Who's your brother? Who's your brother in chat? Steph?
Bear?
Yeah, your brother posted a GIF.
We're bringing family into it now.
Oh, now it's on.
Damn!
Now it's on.
Talking about onesies, your brother posted the ugly pink fuzzy onesie from A Christmas Story.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually have that onesie.
Really?
I actually have that onesie.
You need to wear it around Christmas.
Yes, it's a Christmas thing. You gotta wear that.
Oh, I know. So traditionally, my sister and I would get up, and TBS has.
Yep, 24 hours. Of
yeah,
Christmas
and we
story.
would get up, look in our stockings, give each other our sisters' gifts, and watch A Christmas Story. And last year, my parents got us a Christmas Story themed t-shirt. My sister got a t-shirt saying, "You shoot your eye out, kid."
Mm-hmm.
My sister's boyfriend, his family's Italian, and so he got the lamp leg that says fragile, and I ended up with the one.
Fragile.
Must be
Fragile.
Italian.
Must be, it must be,
Yeah,
Italian.
fragile. And
it's a
last
major
year-
prize, you know.
yeah, last year he's never seen A Christmas Story, and last year was his first time seeing A Christmas Story.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
Yes.
That house is like, isn't that house in Pennsylvania?
Cleveland.
Cleveland, okay.
And now it's a museum. Well, and the museum and the gift shop's next door.
Of course.
And now you can stay at the house.
What?
Yes, you can stay at the house.
Oh,
What?
no.
I was watching.
Wow.
I'll say it. Why not the Daily Woo? He.
Yes,
stayed
Hack,
there.
I do. I'm not gonna put it on, but I will show it. That onesie is super hot.
Listen, again, I mean, I get it.
It's
You
'cause
have
it
a
has
lot
a
of
butt flap.
onesies. They're hot looking.
Yeah, I don't even
Half
want to
Jonah said
think
they
about
ran
what
it
the.
out Christmas Eve. People could stay overnight.
I have a half of a onesie.
Hey,
It's also called a sweatshirt.
It's called a half.
hey,
A half seat.
yeah, hang on. I'll be right back.
Well, I have the other half. They're called sweatpants. So perhaps.
Oh my god, with our two halves combined, Frank,
This is like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
We can
it's coming
form
together.
a whole onesie.
A holesies. It would
A
be a onesie.
holesey.
It would be a holesey. Yeah.
Yes. That's adorable.
There it is. A Christmas Story.
I'll show it to chat once we.
Who was it? Aunt Clara? I think?
Yes.
Was it Aunt Clara? Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
You just need some thick black rimmed glasses.
I do have those.
Perfect.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna wear this for Christmas morning.
Oh, definitely. You have
Yeah.
to open your presents. with
Totally should, Ed.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
The deranged Easter Bunny.
Fragile.
Fragile. Yeah. And also, he actually he rented that movie on his YouTube account for my sister and I to watch. So,
Movies. 5 to 7 business days.
huh?
Sorry, now I'm distracted by Etsy. Damn.
that. Yeah, you can buy the lamp. They sell the lamp.
Oh, my.
That's cool.
Oh.
Our
I don't-
Etsy's are so adulterated now. Who knows what step
Did
is
you
on
just
it.
say
Yeah.
Etsy?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, here we
go.
Ding, 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 ding,
No, no, like I
Oh
don't know
my.
how, but the self portraits on wine bottles. Why
God.
would they? Oh,
Hey.
that got brought up at mad art. So
Cue up a gif of the Stargate starting
Frank.
up. It's like
Frank.
the portal to Etsy has opened.
Frank, did you
Nice.
see? Did you
No.
see, Frank? The bottles went up $400.
No way.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Jeez.
went from
They're out of their mind.
14. They
Out
went
of
from
their mind.
actually wait 500 because they went
Oh,
from like
no.
1400 to
What?
1900.
Oh my gosh. What Lauren
For
said?
derpy portrait bottle pictures.
Yeah.
Extreme derp. Yeah. Like
Half Jonah said Stormfall second half postponed. We are now doing Etsy and Christmas Story
You're not
talk
wrong.
in a Christmas Story talk.
yeah, I guess everyone's back. Let me jump us back over.
Okay, so
Surprise, it's us, we're
real,
back.
real quickly, chat. For those,
God.
here's the deranged Easter Bunny onesie.
Oh, look at that. There it is.
Say deranged.
Have you not seen A Christmas Story?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
I
again,
have.
deranged.
but I
Oh, okay.
didn't know there was a onesie. Because
Yes. I think my mom and dad got this from Walmart. So, to make a long story short, my sister, her boyfriend, and I got to open a Christmas gift early, and she got a shirt that said "You shoot your eye out, kid." His family's originally is Italian, and he got the leg lamp fragile, and I got this.
That's wild.
To build their confidence.
How are you, Sam?
Everyone should have access to the
Ugh.
same style of clothing.
Oh.
100 days of education and resources.
I'm tired. And it's cold and it's not even snowing, you know. You would think if the
the
weather was
worst.
gonna, you know, if it was gonna be this freaking cold, it would do us the favor of at least being
The
pretty.
worst.
I still have to put up the Christmas lights on the house. We finally got our tree up.
Ah!
That's awesome.
Come on. Where are you? Okay. Wish me luck.
Okay. All right, so
All right.
we are back.
Yes!
Councilperson Shuffletrot's there. The rest of you filter down into the kitchen on this morning. And Councilperson Shuffletrot is kicking feet, stuffing her face with different foods. Nom nom nom. Oh, hi everybody! Ooh, saying hi to each person as they come in. Oh, you're right. Oh, she gives like Erwin and Rain a hug as I think she heard some of the news and was concerned, and now sees you both, alive and well. Ah! She's shaking you, Erwin and Rain, like, oh, you're okay.
Easy.
Sit
Down. She pushes you two to sit. Eat.
Oh God.
You need your energy. She's up in your face, like, sit down.
I'll pat her head and just kind of do like the ear screeches thing.
Nice.
Oh. Even I don't have that energy normally. Oh.
Aaron served up everything on the table, so it's everything's set. Are the biscuits done, Mort?
Board checks the oven. Yes, they are, and they came out wonderful. And I just put them out and start passing the pot of coffee and hot water for tea if anybody
Yes.
hot tea.
And Aaron's made coffee.
Oh, nice.
Eric's gonna double fist the coffee.
Nice. All right. So, does that catch Oren's eye?
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Sorry.
Oh, we were just talking about double fisting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, double fisting the coffee?
Yeah.
We go
Oh,
session without innuendos.
No.
kidding.
Well, 140 episodes says no, but you never know. We could break the pattern one time.
Dan, go. Shut up. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Oh, awesome.
It's
Yeah.
the very core of my being.
Right. So, yeah. Well, I came as quickly as I could. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it yesterday, but I'm here now. I'm tired but full. Oh, and she kind of like loosens her belt a little and sits back. Oh, so what can I do for all of you? How can I help? Stormfall Coalition, go!
Well, I think we had some questions for you.
We put in there.
Really strong coffee. Okay, yeah. What you got?
Well, we heard back from Brewer. Well, Nala heard back from him.
All right. Good. Is he all right?
Right, Mort? You want to relay the message?
Yes. And so, what's the latest update, I guess, on what's going on with Miranda and Mal and all that?
And she'll kind of recount. So we have a whole team out there that is managing it. Thankfully, one of the groups we work with excels at that. City is mostly under control. Fires put out. Most of the undead. Those that were unnatural undead have been put down. But those that were just citizens, their restoration takes some time, about a month's time, but it's underway. But the city's almost complete. There's a few areas where there's still some of the undead are entrenched. I'd say 80% success so far, though. It's looking good for a couple of days. They really do a great job. They really were well prepared for this. Why they were so prepared, I don't know. But I guess, some people just feel like the end of the world is going to be a zombie apocalypse, and they prepared.
I've never heard that before.
Come up for a term for that. I don't know.
You know what they say, the man who sleeps with a sword under his pillow is a fool every night except one.
Or bracers.
Very good. I would actually write that down.
Kind of look at more.
Nice. Who said bracers? That's amazing.
RN said or bracers.
Oh. Mort's just...
I've heard that version too.
Oh. Have you? Okay. Mort starts quite...
RN smirks.
Okay.
So yes, I believe we're looking for, kind of look to Divanya, the location or help in finding Mort, right? The location of Mal's family?
Yeah, we were under the understanding that Mal and the family had escaped the city pretty much and are in hiding or...
Do you know of any way that we can find out about, I don't know, people in contact around that area that would be able to have seen them, or...
Sorry, I got wrapped up in writing your thing. I will totally focus now. You're wondering about what now? If people around that area?
Location of Mal's family.
If anyone's,
No, how
out.
they got out, we don't even know. The walls, shortly after we heard news, we sent people down there. It couldn't have been much long after, at least according to Emil, like at the time that you all left. It couldn't have been much later than that. I suppose they had time. But we never saw them. We've just processed most of the city. And so we know that they are not there.
Did you check the hidden tunnels underneath?
No. We are unaware of hidden... Well, we knew... Did they hear... Emil probably would have told them that there's a hidden tunnel. Yeah.
What he did that get out from Wixley to Divanya to the group?
There was one hidden tunnel that Emil let us know about that I think that some of you went through.
Yes.
And he sent word after I think he heard from one of you that there was potentially another one, or Wixley maybe had said that there was another, but the location was unknown. We have not found the other, so it's quite possible that they've used the other one, or maybe they left before we got there. But they're definitely gone, so keep an eye out. I don't know what they want, but I don't think that Emil shared their ties with Divanya, so she won't, know about that. But they might not be super happy, with all of you, so, just, I guess, watch your backs.
Well, yeah, I'm not super happy with them.
Yeah.
If you hear of any lunatics running around, a family of lunatics, just let us know too.
Yes. So some of our scholars have been assessing what happened there from the areas that we've cleared and the large rune that Emil made us aware of. And it seems like this was an offering, a transference of life force. So if you run into them again, if our scholars believe that they were trying to build the city as grand and as populated as they could so that they could exchange all that life force and that power and get it for themselves. There's a ritual to death where it's sort of like a tax is paid to death with these souls and life force, but you get to keep a big chunk of it. Never has this is... The scholars say it's only like one person at a time typically, and it's a bit of an archaic ritual that some witches and hags use this for longevity, and some very old cults would. But it's always done at a very small scale. Something this grand, it took 10 years or so, I think, to construct and to perfect.
You know what they always say, nothing's certain except for death and taxes.
That is the truth, Garrick. Wait, does she know you yet? That is the truth, good sir. I don't think I caught your name, though. Hi! She'll hop out of her seat and run over.
I thought we left that damn city. Hi, my name's Garrick.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Scarlet, but you can call me Scarlet. Or Councilperson Shuffletrot, some people like to. But not my friends, and she gives you like a finger gun. She sits back down. Oh, all right, well, what else can I answer?
Well, have you heard about the update from Brewer?
No.
Did Nala pass that along to you?
No, I had, let me think. She had some other things. She probably, is this member of the Stormfall Coalition. Yes, I have heard.
Okay.
It's a relief. Of course, it makes me nervous. I can't imagine this being an easy thing. Thalaria. So, I was there. My party and I were sort of the reason. We're the ones that threw a small wrench in the ritual that was trying to see one of my friends that was in the party. She was oh my gosh, it's such a sad and terrible long backstory. But anyway, she was going to be drawn in to being the avatar of Asmodeus. Not cool. And so we foiled the cult's plans. We did not know that the entire kingdom would sink into the ground as a result. Oops. But sometimes
things you miss, right?
Right. Plus, it's a point of interest on Ephron now, so I mean, there's a silver lining.
What is it with these terrible, evil people and needing avatars?
Right.
If they're so powerful, why don't they just use their own bodies?
That would be great. No, I guess that wouldn't be great. But
but then they would stop going after our friends.
That would be nice. Absolutely.
Yes. So is there any information you can, since you've been there, we plan on traveling there, of course, given the information that we were given. Any information you can depart, about the area, the forest that's before it? Did you travel through the forest?
The Wildwood Thicket. Yes. Interesting place. Interesting.
Yes. So I've read.
It's sort of a hit or miss. It's about 4 weeks to travel through. So sometimes you get lucky and you don't encounter any Fae or any overlap with the Feywild. Other times, not so much. We met a good friend from the Feywild once, so that was nice. But there was another time or two since then that I've had to go through there. I try to avoid it when I can. I usually sail up the coast, but it just takes longer.
So I know that the Feywild has tricky time constraints. Is there any possibility of losing time going through the forest?
No, I don't think so. Typically, to actually go into the Feywild. So there are some places that I've encountered where you just end up in the Feywild. Surprise, and you don't know it. The Wildwood Thicket is not such a place. The tears are so many and so great that they're visible. You can't really accidentally step through it. It'll look like a portal or a tear in space and time. Okay. So you should be able to avoid it. It's more about the potential friends that come through and whether they, end up being friends or not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you travel to there from here?
Well,
How long did it take you?
It's from our border. It's about 4 weeks to travel to get to Thalaria's kingdom's border.
Okay.
If you, I know that you have a time constraint, about 6 weeks. It's about 4 to get through the Wildwood Thicket, and probably about a week and a half, maybe a little bit less than that, to get from the edge of Thalaria down to the area that was relayed to us.
So you're saying we should leave within the next 3 days?
I would say it's probably best to leave in the next maybe 4 days at the very latest. Yeah.
Aaron just looks around at the group.
I know some of you were wounded. You know what? It's probably a good day to get from here up to. We can make some quick work. We have a few very fast flying carpets that we can. They're tied to us in the kingdom, unfortunately, so they can only get you to the border. But we can get you there to the border in a day, and that would give you an extra day of rest. I know a couple of you must still be hurting from being brought back. But if it helps shave a day off your time.
Couldn't we teleport close to it?
Yeah, if you know any areas close to there.
Don't think that we do. I mean, that's pretty much straight up north. I mean, that's what only Zambora stands in the way before we get to unknown territory. So we don't know of any place closer than Zambora itself. That is, thank you for that information, because we were unaware of how long it took to get there, and
I see.
we're honestly going to be sitting around here for a bit, so we would have been very sorry if we would have Aaron's just gonna go and like refill something in the kitchen, like he's kind of
Well,
What's going to ask is that's the by foot time?
Yes. If by foot and you're pushing a little bit, maybe 10 hours a day instead of the 8, then yes. If by horse, it's really dense. It's tough to go. I wouldn't recommend horse. If you have means of, if you all have means of flight, that might help. Horses will get there, tend to injure themselves in the heavy brush.
I think we all are able to fly somehow.
Okay. Don't try and fly over the cover of the woods, because aside from getting a little bit lost, that is the only space out there where you might end up, where you won't be able to see the tears, and you don't want to just fly and get lost. Into one. Yeah. So there's someone that I can, if you're coming up tomorrow, let's say that you were to leave tomorrow to stop in Zambora, we can get you up to the border. There is a person that you can speak with that knows, claims to know of a shortcut through the Feywild. They insist that there is a way to find a particular tear that cuts at least a week off of your travel time. I've never used it because I've never found consistent tears there. Never heard reports of consistent tears, but it is someone I trust. But they're kind of old, so
but we would still want to leave just in case it doesn't work in time. Got it.
This would probably be like, in case you leave and you find yourself behind schedule. Because this tear isn't until maybe halfway up through the Wildwood Thicket. So if the first half proves to be a little more treacherous or difficult for some reason, and you need to cut some time off, it might be a second option. But
I would rather get there early than get there late.
Yes, if you could come and see me in Zambora whenever you're ready to leave, then I will have Arnold with me, and they can share what they know.
Perfect.
Just to be crystal clear,
Mm.
4 weeks to get to the thicket, or how long to get to the thicket, and then how long to get through the thicket?
I can get you to if you come to Zambora, we can give you each individual kingdom tide carpet to get you right up there within a day, maybe 20 hours, to the border of the Wildwood Thicket. Then it's about 4 weeks through the thicket to the Thalaria kingdom, and then it's only about a week from there. It's only a couple of days before you get to the edge where you have to go way down, and then another 5 or so to get to the area that Nala was talking about.
Yeah. So
Do we have to go through the thicket? We can't go around it?
You can sail, it just takes a little bit longer.
Could we fly?
You can
Skirt the edge?
but it might. You could certainly try. I just know that
Can you pull up a map, Dan? I'm just not picturing this in my head very well. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe she just advised against flying above the thicket.
Right. Yeah, that's why I suggested going around it.
Is that? Oh no, that's the other map. Okay. Okay. You are near the on the western. Let me move to this so everyone can see. There we go. All right, let me do it over on this map. All right, so oops. You can see the sunken kingdom there, obviously, of Thalaria.
Is that big old hole in the middle?
Now, if you go directly south of the center of that, you'll find an area where the forest ends. Just to the west, there's a tiny little mountain range, like 7 or 8 mountains there, and a lake inside some forest. Looks like an amoeba. That's the lake on which your estate resides, the keep. Zambora is nestled within the southern part of this little mountain range to the left here. So you go up to Zambora, mountain range breaks the kingdom with Wildwood Thicket. Obviously not quite to scale. This is a half-done map. And then you would go almost directly north up to Thalaria. So you can see why going around the thing it goes out and around pretty far.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about these cities, Landau or Skystead?
They're much
above.
Yeah.
I ask in character.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, well,
because it's that big old, like, there's like a donut in the middle, and then the Sunken Kingdom is in the donut hole.
Yeah,
I'm understanding.
You could certainly sail up there. Just I don't think you get there in time.
No, I mean, like, does someone know a teleportation circle there, or we could even maybe go through the tower?
Oh no!
To get to one of those.
Aren't very developed there. That kingdom doesn't really like outsiders. They're a little sketch after everything that happened with Thalaria, and they kind of shut their borders down.
Is Skystead the same?
Yeah, it's all the same kingdom. Those are 2 of the main cities in that kingdom. We used to have some trade with them some 150 some years ago before all this went down. But yeah, they even before then, only Skystead had a teleportation circle, and they changed the sequence, of course, after everything happened with Thalaria. And they don't like talking to me in particular because I was part of that, but oops.
It seems like you're giving us the way to go, and we should probably take it.
And maybe they'll... Yeah, I don't have any means of communicating with them, though.
We probably don't have the time. So, Shuffletrot, while we're, I suppose getting ready to leave and heading to Zambora and getting our things together. And I suppose while we're traveling even, is there any way that could the Alliance be of any help in this? Of course, I'm not aware of that much of the Alliance, but I've been filled in.
Yes, the Stormfall Coalition. It's so exciting.
Right.
So we can get you to the border. We can. So currently, our resources are stretched fairly thin. I don't know if you've been made aware, but an entire quadrant of the world has been swallowed up by the Omega Curtain. She looks.
I'm sorry?
Yes. Sterling Sam has been able to connect us and her network with a couple of other locations thanks to the portal here in Zambora over to Iverness and a few other in the other quadrants. There's one that has numerous continents on it. We don't know exactly what happened. Just that the contacts reported in their final moments there on that quadrant that the Omega Curtain was barreling across everything, consuming it all, and that many people there were being teleported away or otherwise shifted via plane to the Feywild in an attempt to get people to safety. Before communications simply cut out. Several reports from different continents there, so the entire quadrant, and we've been struggling to reach Eifa and the Omega Tower. We have a lot of unfortunately our resources are stretched fairly thin. I wish that there was more we can do. Is there any requests you might have? Perhaps if I have a better idea of what might assist you, I can make that work.
Wait, we can't. What do you mean you can't connect to the Omega Tower? We can't go through it?
We've simply been we've had communication with Eifa, which has been working just fine up until a week or two ago, I would say, I believe. I don't personally have any means to enter, and sometimes Eifa is unable to reply right away. It was one of the things I was hoping to ask you all about today, to see if you knew. Make sure that Eifa is all right, and if you...
I make an investigation check on Shuffle Trot just to make sure she's telling the truth.
I mean, insight?
Insight, yes.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What did I say?
Investigation.
I meant inside.
Nice.
And then, Dan...
Yeah, go for it.
Asking the DM. This will be with disadvantage, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Second natural 20 in tonight. Oh.
But what is the roll?
It's 11 plus 8, so 19.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Yes, 19.
Okay. Yeah.
Still, that's so frustrating.
Another lost 20. And no. Yeah, she's being honest. Yeah. They haven't, it's become a growing concern, again, and that's, that's why, that's silly. In that, sorry, I'm fixing the layout, in that, they haven't been able to, she hasn't been able to contact Eifa, none of them have, and it's
what
sort
about
of
Blueberry? I'll look to Blueberry. Have you heard anything from Eifa, from your master?
No, I hope she's okay. Can we go? Can we check?
We can certainly try.
Yeah.
Okay, please, thank you.
I've got the key.
Good, good.
Like,
Oh, we're still talking. Okay, I won't go there.
you mentioned about what you can do. I guess one thing which will kind of look to Mort, we were wondering about this ritual. Wondering if we could get any, if you had, or if your coalition could do any research on what this ritual entails. If it's, we're kind of wondering if it's clerical, if it's religious, if it's
yes.
or Mort, help out here. I don't.
Just wondering about the nature of the ritual and how best we can disrupt it. Sounds like you've had experience doing that.
Yes.
So anything you could lend to the conversation about disrupting such a ritual?
Certainly. Now, thankfully, we have actually. I suppose that would be pertinent information. I'm so sorry. Yes. Well, we've already done. As soon as Nala told me about this, we've been doing research anyway on what, for quite some time, on what Ythaz's end goal is, and typically, once we knew he was taking on an avatar, and once we understood the particular ritual in which he used to gain an avatar. It seems like it's most certainly going to be an arcane-based ritual. It does not appear to be seeking any sort of godhood, but instead increasing his powers through strictly arcane means. His history, all the way back to the beginning, shows he has a complete distaste for deities and truly only believes in arcana.
I guess we're expected to interrupt this ritual, and as far as I'm aware, we don't really know how to do that.
Well, Nala reported that there was you were looking to find a way to bind Kaylin first to the plane.
Right. Okay.
Have you had any success with this?
I think more. Didn't you do some research the other night about that?
Yes, I found a book with some notes. Unfortunately, I couldn't take the book with me, so I have my own journal. Certain pages that are appears to be modifications to the planar bonding ritual spell that will hold a humanoid. But that was one of our stops, is to come into the library at Zambora to see if we can research further what these notes might mean.
Absolutely, yes, please. Come on.
Well, that solves one half of the equation, and that is keeping the physical body of Kaylin on this plane.
Yes.
But we still probably need a lot of guidance on what is needed to be done to interrupt this ritual. What kind of ritual is it? Is he chanting for 4 hours? Is he? Do we need to attack him? Do we need to? If he's in the? I mean.
What are the parts that we can destroy without destroying the rest of the world?
Right. Wouldn't want to sink. I mean, the kingdom's sunk already. Wouldn't want to sink it further.
Yeah. Or the rest of the continent.
Yes. Oh, yes. And she kind of shudders as she was also there for that big well explosion that destroyed a good chunk of a couple continents. Yes. No, wouldn't want that. Yes.
There's got to be a way to more or less safely undo certain things.
Well, would a couple of you, Mort and perhaps Aaron then, and anyone else that is proficient in the study of such things, wish to return with me today? We could assemble a team of scholars and determine what the most practical means would be to break up a spell, a ritual. Perhaps there are some that are regardless, that would not matter what type. Some levels to rituals that all rituals must keep intact. or at least brainstorm what might be done.
I'd certainly be willing to do that. Do we know at this point? Well, we haven't talked to Brewer, so we should talk to Brewer because I'm more interested to know if Yathaz and Kalen are one now, or are they still two separate entities?
Yes, I believe that Brewer currently has a sending stone with Sterling Sam, and that is how he communicated back. I can speak with Nala. She'll be with me for the next few days, and see if she can put in her. Or I can message. I can send a spell.
Message Brewer using the spell. Using a spell without a sending stone. Mort has the ability, as long as they're here, right, Mort?
On this plane, yes. As long as they're on this plane.
Scarlet walks over and puts her hand on your shoulder. Lord, I understand your pain. And she just brings you in for a bit of a hug to pat you on the back. Like, yes, it can be a burden when you're the only one in a party that knows the spell, but so helpful. Yes. Yes. Well, I worry. As I would just advise, I have had in my experience near powerful individuals, especially those powerful in the ways of Arcana, sending stones offers some protection against this. But sending message directly, and possibly even through sending stone, can be intercepted by those powerful enough. So, at the very least, consider wording your questions carefully, to not give away any information that you would not wish Yathaz to know.
Yes.
Sterling Sam, of course, is a master of this, so perhaps sending a message to her and she can send it along would be wise, but if you wish to yourself, I would just advise caution in that regard.
Dan, I don't know if you have the ability to check the Zoom chat. Emil did have a question that he wanted to ask Shuffle Trot. He posted it back at 11:34 p.m.
Oh, thank you. All right. Improve settings. Oh, okay. So I'll do that with him.
So just so you know.
Okay, thank you, Emil. At some point, I imagine it's not just everyone sitting there and just constant convo. It's probably along with eating and drinking this and that, and he'll take a moment when she's a bit aside and talk to her briefly, and she'll respond to him in those questions.
So you mentioned well, I mean, I'm not proficient in Arcana, but
I mean,
should we all leave today?
I can give you a comfortable place to rest at the university.
I'd like to. I think Blueberry and I would like to go check the tower first.
Yes.
Oh, yes, sure. Yes.
If that's all right. Okay, let's do that. Come on, Blueberry.
Should be interesting. I've never seen it.
Yes.
I'm gonna follow Aaron and Blueberry.
Yeah, Mortal can go along. They're not greatest condition.
Okay.
To go by themselves, just in case something happens.
Okay. After what happened, Rain's gonna turn and look at Erwin and say, "After what happened to us, I'm not gonna let you go by yourself."
I wasn't going by myself. I was going with Blueberry.
I'm a good.
That's not by
watchdog.
myself. Blueberry is the best. Is the best guard.
Rain thinks about Blueberry's hybrid form, and yeah, you're right. Blueberry's the best. Never mind. But I still continue to go with everyone.
I appreciate the
very-
sentiment. I think you're just as tired as I am, though.
I can watch everybody, Blueberry says. Oh, very, very, not
We know
boastful.
you
but
can, Blueberry screeches. So I'll take the key and go to our door that we assigned to the tower. Excuse me.
Okay, so you and Rain and Mort head over there. And, Orin. So you'll notice Orin going with you, of course. Anyone say anything, or?
No,
This is a trip. Brace yourself.
Rain just acknowledge Orin. It doesn't say anything.
So I'm going to just put a pin in that for a moment.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, I'm going to put a pin in that. Scarlet goes over to Devanya and takes your hands. Devanya, are you all right? You seem so disconnected or down. Are you feeling all right? Wait, she kind of goes in for a hug, like to try and give you a hug.
Devanya just kind of steps back just a little bit, because she's kind of just been standing there listening to everything, and then she kind of snaps out of it. And were you aware that Mal was using reincarnation?
No, we knew nothing of Miranda. Simply that it was a bustling a town. Wait, I'm sorry, reincarnation?
Yes.
I want one.
You want,
Some reincarnation.
Nice. I want to be a butterfly.
Are you reincarnated, Ben?
It wasn't. It killed everyone and turned them into zombies.
Oh, no. He found a way to reincarnate some people, and including kind of just face palms a little bit and just rubs her head and just including my family.
No. Oh, but was that?
At least I know of some of my siblings.
Are they? So they are alive, and are they well?
His daughters?
Yes.
All of them are my sisters except for one who's here, actually. Although I'm not so sure that they're aware of who they are.
Oh. You make a quick perception check if you would. Oh.
Stop. But she's going,
okay.
Wixley.
Oh.
My brother.
And
one of them, anyway.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
And Wixley is here
Ben.
with you. Hi, Ben.
I am. Who are you name?
My name's Dan. Hello.
Oh. And I have David and
He thinks I'm talking about him and his
I have
siblings.
David, Sam, Hattie, Mom,
Yeah.
Dad, me.
Very cool. Such a wonderful big family.
And Mom have a new phone.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
Yes.
And Mom don't have games on.
No games on the new phone? Oh my goodness.
They're gonna call me out on
Well,
stream like
Dad,
that.
Dad don't get on your phone.
Ah, okay, just Mom.
Oh no, I don't think Mom will ever get games on her new phone.
Dad, only Mom get on your phone.
Nice.
Can I
Nice.
roleplay? Is that okay? Huh? So she's basically gonna fill her in on everything that she's experienced in the new Miranda and
Yeah.
about the reincarnation and everything and the family, and basically ask of her if anybody finds his daughters,
Yes.
quote unquote, could you please make sure that they're safe?
Absolutely. I'll do everything in my power, Devanya. I'm relieved that they are miraculously alive, but I'm so I understand the burden you now have with knowing they're alive, but knowing.
But I don't understand why, though. I don't understand.
I don't know. He seems to be a great manipulator. Perhaps. I don't know.
I want to join this.
Walker stole my family.
Yeah. Oh, well. Let me get news. Is it? Do I have your permission to share this with Sterling Sam in the strictest of confidence? That she does not share it with anyone else. It may assist her in finding.
Yes, and Devonya's actually gonna impart what they look like and everything, and stuff like that, because they look very different.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Wixley she's here.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's
good.
Yeah. And I got with a bee.
Oh, a bee. Very well. I'm glad. I hope you're able to reconnect then. And well, she's here. I know you have to leave soon, but
everybody else leaving now.
yes. Perhaps then. Perhaps they are.
Yeah.
It may just be a few.
And my mom had this.
You can't see my mouse, dude.
There's a place for Wixley if you don't feel if you prefer
And
her to be
Mom
in
have
the
a
city. If you prefer her to be in the city with us while you're away, I can be her guardian. That'll give you at least another day with her.
Yes.
Then consider it done, Devanya. Consider it done.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Paycheck isn't what I eat.
right.
Paycheck is
I'm gonna
what
mute
I
myself
eat.
now.
All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm just going to. All right, Mort. Can you just roll an intelligence check for me? I feel like, given your intelligence and your.
Intelligence check.
What is that perception check for, Dan?
22.
Okay.
Wait, 42?
22.
Oh, I was like,
It's. I got a big
Did you
brain,
next?
but it ain't that big.
Nice. Big brain, universe
It's
brain.
big brain time.
So, Aaronwyn, you have the key, right? So you take the key out, you unlock it, and you turn the lock, but the door doesn't seem to open. It almost feels like the lock didn't quite turn all the way. You can try it a little more, and you might be able to get it.
Yeah, I'll try it again.
You try it a couple more times, and you feel it unlatch. You open the door, and you do, in fact, see into one of the lower... in fact, you open the door, and you can tell it's a tower, because before you sprawls a large beach in like a hazy dusk, where there's not much sun getting through the fog and clouds overhead. It's a rocky, plenty of sand, but built around a bunch of stone, seaweed up on the beach, and a ship docked at a pier. Definitely the tower. This is just one of those altered reality things. Do you go in to the tower?
I'll pick up Blueberry and just kind of poke my head in.
Okay.
And call for, what's her face?
Eifa?
Eifa. Just, hey, Eifa?
No response. Master! Aaron, when I want to go inside, please set me down.
Yeah, hey, do a sniffing thing. Make sure that there's nothing weird around here. Just in case.
Of course. Ooh, good rolls. No, just, no, it's just ocean. Rubs his nose a little bit. Ooh.
Glance back, look at the others. Just think, okay, shall we? All right. I'll let Blueberry put Blueberry down and be like, okay,
Yeah.
go get her.
Paws already gripped the floor. Fires in and starts, running about the beach looking for, a puppy way, looking around for, the way up.
Okay, I'll walk after him. I'm not gonna run like this.
You step into the beach. Orn, you're about to walk in. Your foot's forward when Mort, right behind you, remembers that if you are not attuned to this, you just evaporate and die if you try and step in.
That wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, so do what you like, Mort. You remember that just before Orn steps a foot in. You're right behind him.
I'll put a hand on Oran's shoulder.
Yes.
Let him know. So, you're not attuned to the key. You won't be able to go through.
Oh. Oh,
Sorry.
that's unfortunate.
And don't
Okay,
try.
I guess I'll stay here then.
Yeah, it's not good if you try.
And what
Not good
happens
as
if I
in,
try?
you're gone.
Oh.
Dead.
Mort, you saved my life.
Well, thank God I just remembered.
Oh.
Total platonic reversal.
Well.
Hi.
I'll make some cinnamon rolls to be ready when everyone gets back.
Thank
All right.
We'll march off. Stephanie remembered,
I-
but she was
I-
like, Oren
So-
would not
you.
know.
I don't remember the instantaneous death part. That seemed to be a kicker added at the last moment. Okay.
It was one of those security measures where one person got the key, but everyone had to be attuned.
I was just seeing if
others
anyone
out.
would stop him.
It's like, I knew you do too, because you're like, It's like, oh, woo. Oh, thank goodness. All right, thank goodness we're at 22. Oh my gosh. All right.
Roll a new character, Seth.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. Oh. All right. So, Mort, you step through, and as you step in, of course, the door closes behind you, and once you glance away, when you look back, the door's no longer there. You do remember that reality is a bit altered based on how you on your perception of things. So you can try and will a door or a stairwell. Typically, it's a stairwell that leads up to the next level.
Okay, just looking around, I'll just kind of like, okay. Okay, let's see if I can do anything without getting a headache. So I'll just imagine a stairwell that leads directly up to the floor where we met Ava.
Okay, all right. You put your mind to that, and Mort does, and Blueberry as well. And you're as you're kind of looking at, you're peeking about too. Oh, Rain. Okay, you went too. All right, good. So Rain, you're there as well on the beach. There's this beautiful sailing vessel docked here at the pier. It says the Black Death across the back. And as you you're racing, Blueberry runs up on one of the rocks and to the side, and almost like a sort of like a parallax error, or you don't really see from this angle. But Blueberry starts running up, and there's stairs. As soon as you look off to the side,
Blueberry take a shit on there.
I wish Beth was here so I could be like, "Do you have to go?" And you see that there are in fact stairs. Well, oh, here! I found the stairs. And he scurries up, allowing you all to see it now and follow. You head up to the main control deck of the ship, and there is Eifa racing about, managing a bunch of dials and readouts and other things. And hello, yes, talk to me. And she's racing around.
Oh, we were just checking in on you because nobody had heard from you for a couple of weeks.
Yes, quite a disaster. An entire quadrant of the world collapsed to the Omega Curtain. The other three, well, I have it under control. Just a bit busy, yes. I'm so sorry. Is it, well, just, and she waves her hand, and a few different mage hands come out. Like Doc Ock, and they start handling things around, and she walks slowly over to you. Oh, who's a good puppy? Yes, my sweet puppy, and pets Blueberry, who's extra happy. I'm so sorry. Yes, What's the haps?
Well, honestly, we were just worried about you.
Oh, you're
didn't
too
wanna-
kind.
We didn't need to come and ask anything, so we just.
Okay. I'm glad you did, though. It's good to see friendly faces. That's Blueberry, a little more. Are you well? How are you faring against Yathas? Any news?
Oh, we just came back from the dead, so.
Oh no.
That was fun.
Good.
But yeah, no, I understand.
The dying part was likely bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're telling me. Anyways, yeah, no. So I'll fill her in. I'll just be like, hey, give her the elevator pitch of everything.
Perfect. Oh, good to know. I should. I will be here. So yes, I will try and remain in better contact. We're actually quite a bit far away from where you are currently. She waves her hand like this, and the stone of the cylindrical wall of this tower changes to completely transparent, like a clear glass, basically. And you look out, and you see nothing below you except rolling Omega. It's the Omega Sea. It's just this quadrant. It's always been like that. That's the Omega Sea down there. And she points over to a floating island. With a couple of little arcane airships buzzing about a dock. So this is a different part of the world. I'm a bit far away, so reception's a bit fuzzy here. I do apologize. But lovely, isn't it? Quite a bit different than the other quadrants.
Flying ships?
Oh, they're marvelous. Yes. There's one I'm storing for a friend. An associate. We're outfitting it with these arcane crystals and engine and such. I do think she'll be pleasantly surprised with the outcome.
Flying ships?
Yes. Oh, the technology is marvelous. Yes, it's marvelous.
Can I do an inside check?
Okay, well, I don't want to, put another million things on your shoulders. If you're far away, then yeah, this is. Don't worry. Now that we know that you're. Do you need any help?
I believe. Well, I have some assistants here. In fact, some of your friends.
21 with disadvantage, Dan.
Okay. Yeah, she seems to be being forthright and honest with you all. Mm-hmm. Some of your friends here that you recall, and I can't think of the name of that place outside of Iverness from the first crossover, but.
It sounded like a retirement home. I forget.
It did, didn't it? What was it? Oh my gosh.
Woodward or something like that?
The town, yeah. She references them. Yes, those most of those folks are assisting me here. Hopefully, they're not quite as let's help people out crew as you all are, but I do think they'll see the merits. I believe I have the help that I need. Yes. Yes, I think I have it under control. You see all the hands like whirring behind her to vanish the tower, whatever she's doing here. Plus, the local population is seems to be mostly happy to assist. Thank you, though. Thank you. I know you have so much on your plate as is.
Speaking of which, I know you probably couldn't directly help us, but there might be a way you can indirectly help us.
Please.
We need to get to the Sunken Kingdom.
Oh, yes, marvelous.
And there's a deadline, and we're going to be. It involves Kalen.
Yes.
Led to believe that Ithaz is going to perform a ritual there, and it's going to be at the next full moon, which is 6 weeks. Unfortunately, it's going to take us. We are being told it's going to take us 4 weeks to get through the Wildwood Thicket.
So
we're looking for
yes, dangerous place that.
a faster
looking
way
for-
to get.
And, slightly less deadly. Don't really want to experience that again.
Oh my. I don't know that I have any means from here. That Solaria, the Wildwood Thicket has no doorways, no homes, nothing, no construction. And
Nothing Nothing in the Sunken Kingdom itself?
No, I don't think. Solaria, even before it was sunken, it was had a small population, and not quite tribal. They were early civilization. Just beyond that point, but they did not. Many of the kingdoms there did not allow forests. There was much war in the northern part of Ephron, especially in the 200 years or so before Thalaria sank. The kingdom of Kite and Kai was taking over all its neighboring kingdom and consumed some 16 kingdoms to consolidate to become what you know as Kite and Kai today. The kingdom just below did much of the same, but through more diplomatic means. That is to say that the kingdom south of that, very standoffish. So they did not let us. I do not have a door. I don't know what other means I could offer. I'm so sorry.
Well, cool. Do you still have at least the door that we took earlier to Sigil?
Yes, of course.
I might come through here tomorrow then.
Okay. It may be a little difficult to connect. I don't know if you had any trouble entering the tower.
It was kind of hard.
With the collapse of that quadrant and the Omega curtain consuming it, it's put a strain on the tower. Yes, but it should work. It might just be take.
It was like a stuck door.
Yes. So, but yes, please feel free, of course, to use the door and head to Sigil.
I just want to visit a friend.
Of course, good. I do wish you the safe journey. Listen, take and another mage hand comes out and pulls open a couple of drawers and pulls out what seems to be just this kind of like a limp, empty satchel, almost like a mini, like a haversack, not an actual haversack, but it looks like that. Please take this, and it brings it over and probably holds it out maybe to Mort. Boonk. It's empty now, but if I think of anything that I can deliver to you, this will allow me to I place it in mine, and it will show up in yours. So check every so often. That I don't. If I can send a message if need be.
Oh, we can do that without using a spell then.
Yes. If I send it, yes, you can reply without.
Well, no. Like we can put a letter in the haversack and you can get it.
Yes. I must confess that I may not be checking it every day, but I will do my best to. In case there's anything you need to send to me.
Well, poor Mort has been using all his spell slots on sending, so because he's the only one who can cast it.
A mage hand comes over on your shoulder, Mort. Yes. I understand your burden. Yes, if I think of anything that can assist, then I will send it through. I'm so sorry that I couldn't be of more help. And Scritches blueberries some more. You be safe, yes. You all be safe.
Check your haversack about like 10 minutes after we head out.
All right, I will. It was wonderful to see you all. I'm going. Please be safe. Please do. And I'll try to stay more in touch to make sure that Well, just to stay more in touch, so you don't.
Well,
have to
now
worry.
that we know that you're safe and everything, then
Yes.
we're, again, no pressure. We understand you're busy.
Wonderful. Well, please do take care then. Yes. And she drops some of the mage hands and starts to hustle back to work and puts Blueberry down, gives some kisses and a butt smack as Blueberry runs away. You go, Papa. All right. And you are able to, are you using the door currently to go back to the keep, or are you using it now to head to Sickle?
We'll go back to the keep.
Okay.
And when we get back, I'm gonna get a plate and put some donuts and cinnamon rolls and the pastries in, and carefully put it in the haversack for her.
Oh, that's wonderful. You, after, another 15, well, maybe with her, maybe like an hour later, you feel, and the sack is finally empty, that she's retrieved them and taken them. All right. So you return, Orin, you hear the door open, and they seem to return. Wixley's joined you all, and is sort of talking mostly with Councilperson Shuffletrot currently. She's so gregarious.
Enigmatic.
Yeah. And Wixley, let's see, when Rain returns, of course, Wixley will be like, "You're back! I didn't know you were leaving. That sounds like a fun adventure, but I guess I can't go anyway. Anyway, it's so nice to see you." And, it was Devanya, right? She gets a little shy. Devanya?
Yes.
Hi. Thanks again for, saving everybody that I put in danger.
Did you know that was going to happen or no?
No.
Then it wasn't your fault.
Oh, thank you. All right. Councilperson Shuffletrot has said that I can stay with her. I guess you all have to go. To something rather dangerous. I can help out if you want.
What are your skills?
Well,
I give Devanya a look.
I'm nice.
No.
I'm a little sneaky, and I can use a good deal of magic. I can use some divine magic, and I can use some arcane magic.
Devonya's gonna look at Rain and point to her and cast a message and ask, "What is it?"
I put her, and I reply to the message, I put her in danger. And I don't want to put her in any more danger.
I
You
can
didn't
be
know
helpful.
that was going to happen either.
Rain doesn't reply.
I'm a very helpful engine.
Oh my god.
Engine.
Don't ruin
Dang it,
this for me. God damn it, Dan.
Can we get some
very
Danets
helpful.
in chat, please? Please?
Damn it.
I haven't seen Danets in chat in forever. That'd be great.
Yes,
Too
can
busy
we
telling you to go to sleep or something and go away. And then do this about. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Is it happening? I don't have chat up.
Devanya's gonna look to the whole group and ask as a whole, because she knows what she wants to do, but she's going to ask everybody else. Yay or nay?
On this one going with us.
Yes.
I'm helpful.
They say they want to help.
You're annoying.
They seem
Like
like
siblings.
they have skills, So, why the hell not?
Right? See? Cracks her knuckles.
Rain cracks her knuckles back.
Nice. I knew we were twinsies, Rain. I knew it.
Or
Hey, Blueberry. Sniff check, please.
Of course, I am a good sniffer. Well, what am I sniffing for?
Does Wixley have any magical items on her?
Oh.
no, you look at the steal. Oh, just kidding.
Nice.
I mean, mine ain't got shit right now.
Yes, a few.
Care to explain?
Oh, well, these are just things that my parents got for me.
Take them out, please.
Okay. And she'll has a bit of a what do you call it? Not a cloak. It's where it's just a hood in the back, but whatever it is. Takes that
A
off.
crisp.
A mantle.
Mantle, yeah, bingo, thanks. Takes out of there's this, and she kind of hangs it over the back of a chair. And then my underwear. No, just kidding. And then you asked me to take them off. And then she takes a dagger, complete with the scabbard, and sets that down next to it, and that. And then she pulls her boots off and sets those next to the chair. That's all I have. They help me a little bit with my magic. The dagger helps me with my magic, and the cloak helps me be a little more on the sneaky side, and a little better with my aim. And it's supposed to do some other stuff, but I don't really know what else it does. I haven't figured out some of the things it does. And then my boots also help me be sneaky.
Do you want to sniff me down too? Do we have a problem with people having magical items now?
Only if they could be tracked.
Ooh.
Maybe mine could be tracked.
Reality, all of us have magical items.
I think he means by one specific person.
Well, I mean, technically, if they have the right spell and they know what the item is, they can track you anyways, but that's beside the point. I don't think you're talking about that.
Scarlet does one of these. Huh.
Basically.
Huh. Yeah.
Do you understand that everything that we are doing is not just for the Ashralanor? We are against your father in every way possible, and your mother. I'm laying that down now.
Oh. What did they do? Why? I mean, I know they're not the best parents.
Oh.
But they killed us. And I'll gesture to me and Brain.
That's one way to put it bluntly.
Sorry.
They killed you?
While this conversation's going on, I'm going to take one of Wixley's items and I'm going to scry where golly, where Wixley's parents are at or located. I realize that I have scrying, and so that's what I'm going to do.
Does it consume that 1,000 gold diamond each time, or do you just need it once?
Never mind, I'm not gonna do it because it says it's worth at least 1,000 gold.
It's changing, yeah, which is fine.
Such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or on a font filled with holy water.
It doesn't consume it, but you need it to focus.
Oh,
Dang it, never mind.
Okay.
I don't have that.
Scarlet will jump into, as Wixley's considering that, still kind of like not understanding. Scarlet is like,
no, we're
I
not
can take
playing.
those. I can. I can give her different items. We can get her different items. She can turn these in, and we can try and find them with, we can try and scry. We've got the means back in Zambora, and we can just give her new items if that makes a difference. Wixley's still like,
I give the dagger to Scarlet. So.
Okay.
I think.
Listen,
Alright,
I'm okay with it if you all are. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
I still don't understand though. Like, my parents killed you in the tunnel. Like, is that why I'm alive? Like, but why would they kill you? I mean, they're bad, but they wouldn't kill strangers.
Wixley, I really like you. You're like a little sister to me.
Thanks.
Where we're going is extremely dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, it makes me nervous, and it makes a lot of us nervous, and we have a lot of experience, to put it bluntly.
Oh.
If this would be your first adventure,
Mm-hmm.
this is not the first adventure you should have.
And she'll kind of look over at Rain to see what Rain feels.
Everyone's telling the truth.
I would love to have all the help we can get.
I understand. I
don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah.
But that is my opinion. I will go with what everybody says.
I trust you. I trust you all. If you say it's too dangerous, I haven't. I'm kind of strong, but I've never really gone out on an adventure before, and the last thing I want is to get in the way, and then instead of helping, make things worse. And plus, it might not hurt to, if Councilperson Shuffletrot is letting me stay with her, and she's a council person, that sounds pretty safe, and I can kind of see some more of the world, and I'll be right here for when you get back, I guess. But I just, and she'll look over back at Devanya. I mean, I trust you. I don't know what it is, but I've trusted you. I think I said that the first time we
I'll
met.
kind of push her towards Devanya a little bit so they can talk a little bit more intimately.
I think I mentioned that the first time we met. I don't know why, but I do. I trust you. But I'm just having a very hard time understanding what you're saying about Mom and Dad.
Guys, do you mind if I have the room alone with her for a minute?
Certainly not. No. Go right
Sure.
ahead.
Go and take a nap.
Oh, before you take a nap,
Making those brushes.
Oh, yeah, smart.
I only need a moment of your time in the library when you get a chance.
Oh, do you need to go now?
I guess the sooner the better we can take this opportunity.
All right, I guess I can take a nap in the library if we have time. All right, let's go outside and I'll open it up.
Thank you.
Erwin, not Erwin. Rain.
Who are
I'll
we
let-
playing tonight? Character roulette.
Nice.
Apparently, I'm playing Erwin now, but Rain is going to walk away, but kind of stealth behind something. Well, I wouldn't just walk and just hide in a corner, so Rain could
to
easily,
eavesdrop?
eavesdrop.
Go ahead and make a stealth check, Rain, and we'll just put it against Devanya's passive
wait.
perception.
Oh gosh.
It'll be a disadvantage. 'cause,
Disadvantage.
yeah.
Wait. Ugh. What is stealth? Okay. It's not that bad, and I've been rolling pretty well with the twins, so. How my gosh!
What do you got?
Anytime with the 6. Devanya sees me.
I totally see you.
Yeah.
I see you. And so, like, on the way out, Erin
I rolled
will
an
just...
18.
She's gonna stop for a minute before sitting down with Wixley and
I
turn
feel
towards
like-
Rain and say,
I'll take Rain around the shoulders and just kind of like, hey, come on.
Like, I
you
feel
and
like
you and I
I
we
feel
need
like-
another nap.
I feel like with the bad roll, like Devanya doesn't have to say anything. I feel like Rain feels a stare.
Yeah.
Like Rain goes on.
yeah, it's more like I respect you with your temple and all of that. I just asked
that's
for
what
the same.
that's
yeah,
the feeling
it's-
that.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll
Rain
just,
was
I'll
like,
just
wait.
dig Rain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Come on, we need to rest up some more.
Rain heads off with Erwin, leaving just Devanya. Everyone else, Blueberry, Emil, Councilperson Shuffletrot heads out. It's just Devanya and Wixley. Oh, well, it's just us. This makes me a little nervous. I mean, I trust you. It just it feels kind
Can
of
I ask you
ominous.
what your first memory is?
Well, it was after the accident. I remember some fire, and buildings and structures at least falling, and I kind of remember being pulled out of that. And then just after that, I remember my dad sitting by my bedside waiting for me to awake. I was healed. And I guess it took some time to get healed, but apparently he was there every day. That's what the nurses said.
She, just to fast forward the time, she's going to basically share her experience with Mal. And
Oh, okay.
and
Oh.
share her experience with the new Miranda, what she's discovered.
Okay. Oh.
But she's going... I gotta make a roll for this, because this is...
Dun, dun, dun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that your father has done reincarnation?
Oh, have you told her that?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
She's gearing up for it. This is...
I can't. I mean, I can kind of see. I guess as you describe all that, I can kind of see my parents
Good
doing
idea.
that. But I no. What's reincarnation? I mean.
She'll explain reincarnation to her, and
Oh.
and
Okay.
she doesn't have any of her stuff anymore, so she's actually going to explain what her siblings had looked like and everything beforehand, and the eyes and everything, and then she's going to take it a step further and look at her in the eyes and say, "You, John, you are my brother."
Oh. Wait.
Your siblings are my sisters. You look different. You act different. You guys are different. But Mal has taken my family for his own.
You're saying I have been reincarnated?
Yes.
I was.
And whether you choose to believe me or not, that's not up to me.
Can you roll a percentile die if you would? I'm gonna match it up with Wix.
Just
Nice. I'm gonna see. if it falls within
Every
range
time a
of
DM
Wix's.
asks me that, I'm just like,
Yeah. Meow.
God. Yes, I do.
Dun, dun.
Nice.
$60.
Oh my. Okay, Wixley got a 61. So.
Jesus fuck.
Damn.
Fucking
what are you
siblings,
doing?
man.
Well, that's
Who got
great.
inspiration?
They're
Who got
close enough.
inspiration?
No, I was seeing if they were anywhere on the same wavelength. That's like almost identical wavelengths.
Oh, okay. Oh, even better.
Oh, okay. I always get scared.
It just kind of like looks into your eyes, and it changes. The look, in her eyes changes from a stranger assessing you and what you're saying to a look from someone familiar to a look of a loved one, and then a feeling, a glance of recognition. To Vanya. Now, is it really you? And then the look shifts to a look of fear. Is it really you?
Starts having tears stream down her face and nods and says, yes, it is me, and then tries to hug. It's okay. It's okay. You're safe.
Giovanni, any kind of, not reluctantly, but cautiously goes in for the hug, and she puts her head on your shoulder. Why did you kill me? What did I do? Kind of pulls back. What did I do, sis?
Nothing. You did nothing. I am so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
We have a lot to catch up on.
She leans back in and gives a tighter hug this time. All right, sis.
She's bawling at this point.
And I think that's where we'll end tonight's session. That feels like a pretty juicy spot to wrap up in.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Wixley John! Oh my goodness.
So essentially, Rain brought back a sibling. Rain doesn't.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Plenty juicy. Let's see. I'm just going to check out.
I love my character's games.
I know.
Nice. Very nice. Very well done.
Oh, it was beautiful. All right. Where are we at here? I'm just. All right. I've got to finish sending that thing to you, Steph, too. All right. So. I think we'll go with our.
Melissa, here's a starfish hug for you.
Oh, thank you.
Call it a starfish hug because it's my socially distanced hug.
That's awesome. All right, so I'll bring up our schedule here. As you can see, for anyone that's new here tonight, we have a boatload of D&D. A ton of beautiful, heart-wrenching D&D all across the week here, especially in this 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern time slot, as you can see in the schedule. We even have a Sunday evening, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern, D&D campaign, Tower of Dreams as well. Every Tuesday from 2 to 4 Eastern.
Yes, Saturday evening, Dan.
I give up.
We all do.
yeah.
After a while, you're just like, whatever.
Everyone collectively quits. Yeah. No, we're done. Yeah. Every Tuesday between 2 and 4 p.m. Eastern, you can catch Dungeon Craft with Steph and Vic, where Steph, our very own Steph here in Victoria, paint minis and do some tile work and a bunch of other fun things. It's great to hang out. It never gets inappropriate. Always
always on the up and up.
Rated PG.
And speaking,
13.
yeah, now we're 13.
Back in the 70s.
Yeah. 70s PG-13.
Oh, 70 is rated R.
For
Just
real.
saying.
Dan's mind is rated PG-75.
Nice. That's awesome, Frank. And speaking of shows that only hold the highest standard of decency, Mad Art with Steph can be caught every Friday noon to 3 p.m. Eastern.
I mean, does it really though?
Nothing but quality.
Yes. Invite your kindergarten class because it's clean as a whistle.
Yes, it's so wholesome.
Awesome.
I
We
mean,
use brush cleaner and everything.
It's art, guys. It's art.
That's amazing. So if you're not already a member of our Discord, I'd highly recommend checking us out because it's a boatload of fun. But also you can vote on different scenes from across the campaigns throughout the week here. And you can enter those in our Discord, and then Steph will put it to a vote, and then she'll do draw amazing fan art from said scenes. It's great. And then every Sunday afternoon, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern, perfect afternoon, Sunday afternoon chill stream, Madbird plays board games, hosted by Vic. Play different tabletop games with different people each week. It changes up. It's currently on hiatus, but once we get some hardware issues sorted out, it will be back. So keep an eye out for that. If you're looking to support us in a financial way, of course you can sub here. I thought I had the thing brought up. Here we go. Patreon. We launched a Patreon last month. And we love to see, we always promote supporting us there instead. I mean, there's some hardcore folks that are amazing, like Danny, and support us in both areas. You get to die with that. But if you're looking at one or the other, we'd recommend Patreon because there's a $5 tier, just like Twitch. You still get your subscriber die with that, and you get some fun weekly DM blog posts and first-year announcements, and you get some other stuff there too. We can give you more for that $5 there, and more of that $5 finds its way to us through Patreon. So you have been watching Stormfall, our high drama campaign, every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, if you couldn't tell from tonight.
Drama.
We do hope to catch you again next week. We're going to go raid our friends, the role players, give a nice call Madbird raid and chat. And we'll catch you all soon. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you, players. Just a round of applause for players that are amazing.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
My pleasure. My pleasure. And thank you, viewers. You're amazing. All right, we'll head on over there. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.